ready?
Let's regulate. Let's go.
It interrupts a lot. Grumpy OGs, Hannibal Heck, Beats in the Hood,
Beats in the hood.
world famous off his world tour. My dog Eddie Giggs, aka Eddie the Ass Eater.
Word. Yes.
We'll get to that in a second. Don't hold your laughter. Yeah, we got some special guests up in the crib. You know we love repping the house, and how can we not without bringing? We're gonna have about 3 different titles of 305 magazine, and we'll get there in a second. My dog Struck, Brownie, thank you all for coming through.
Thanks for having us, man.
Yeah, no, we finally get to do it. I know a couple things.
Are we getting gifts?
This is just a little something on our behalf, thanking you guys.
I'll take this.
Chocolate?
That's awesome.
It's for you guys to share. I didn't know so many of you were going to be
Don't
in
worry.
here today, but
We appreciate
He's gonna
you.
take it home to his wife.
We appreciate you. It's a lie.
Yeah, it's a lie.
It's caramel. It's my favorite.
You took some.
It's not making it home.
And we appreciate you. We love gifts. We forgot our package. I told you that outside. We're going to hook you up. Don't worry about it.
good. We're happy to be here.
We're going to send it to your digital email. Don't worry about it. Thanks for coming. I remember back in the days. Let's start off real quick because, you know, you've gone through already a journey with 305 magazine, hip hop, whatever you wanted to call it at the moment or now. Explain how
If you don't know who this man is.
Yeah, you will. You're gonna know tonight.
man.
Don't worry.
Like,
You're gonna know.
You was living under a rock.
Yeah,
because he was everywhere.
It's Miami history for sure, and that's why for sure we asked you to come on because of the history of it. You know how long we've been around, so you were like, someone had to document this shit.
I always ran into you guys.
No facts.
I always ran into Eddie while promoting.
Yeah, how can you not?
I'm saying he was everywhere.
Yeah, we didn't let him come back to the office till he was done. So you had to be on the street.
That's why 4 in the morning you were still out.
Oh yeah,
There's
fact. There's
Why
nothing.
you think I'm grumpy?
Viste?
Ahí está. Ahí
You
está la
asked him
razón.
earlier.
That's it.
I was like, why y'all so grumpy? Got many reasons.
Many
This is one of
reasons.
them.
Right.
It's been a long grind.
It's been a long grizzy.
So
Explain
yeah,
now,
man,
please. Give him the history.
So my name's Struck.
Word.
Legal name George. And let me tell you, I started off in local Miami hip hop with a local website called the305.com.
Right.
Shout out to Dro.
Shout out to Dro, for sure.
It's his website. I came on board.
What's the year? What are these years?
Oh my God, this was, I want to say early 2000s. Because the magazine dropped in 2006, 2005.
And I suck with years. I was
So it was
gonna
like-
give you like 98 or something.
I'll say 98. Only to be safe because we were doing the website for a long time. And granted, it was his website. My contribution was doing interviews with local artists because that's something that wasn't being done. You know,
give me your 3 favorite local artist interviews that you did back in those days.
I didn't get it. All right, so
To put people up on who was around in the scene at that time. You understand what I'm saying? That if a lot of people forget the history, especially out here, they just don't give it the credit that it deserves.
I mean, I agree, but most of them dudes ain't doing music anymore.
No, I understand, but it's like hip hop.
Right,
How
right,
you say
right.
these young MCs diss the old heads.
Yeah.
Okay, well we're doing a local hip hop
Right.
history, and these new MCs don't even know their history on who. Without these dudes, there's no Miami history. Of
You're
hip-hop.
right. You're absolutely
That's
right.
all. So
You're
like, you know what I'm saying?
absolutely right.
The Pitts, the Rosses, all them dudes, there was dudes even before them that was popping because when it wasn't for Trick or it wasn't for Uncle Luke or it wasn't for any of them, Uncle Al, RP, any of them, none of this shit would have happened. You know what I'm saying? So they set the scene. You know what I mean?
So I'll tell you the ones that come to mind first. Source Spoken and Punchinello.
Punchinello. I've never seen him. I've heard the name, I just never seen him.
Yo, Punchinello was nice with it. Like, yo, him and Source Spoken were just a dope combination.
He was dope too.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. And you know, we interviewed them for a while. They had a good story, and a couple other cats I interviewed a bum. Like the whole thing was I interviewed people that were interesting to me, right? And then I did a lot of hip hop, and then I did this.
Bum looks interesting.
Come over here. No, there was one dude. No.
He smells the most on the block.
Right.
Nah, it
Smells
wasn't
like
like that.
hip-hop.
Homie was giving out spitting knowledge in Color Ridge. I was just driving from work or something, and he was just naming rappers off those signs. And he was naming. I was like, Babo, what's up? Well, what's up with you? He's like, my name's Brother John. And he went in like it was straight hip hop. There's no way to deny that. That was a hip hop moment. But there were a few artists. There was a lot of artists that I got to interview. A lot of them, I'll be honest, I don't remember all the names. It was mad long ago. But it started off with the305.com, and then it just spun into other things. And we just got together one day and we were like, yo, let's do a magazine. So we did 305 magazine,
I remember that.
right? And 305 magazine was a whole different world because we did it without knowing anything.
Did you do the photography also?
Joe,
I know Joe.
Joe was a
lot.
photographer. I
So
went
it was
in.
Joe who took that pic of us.
Yeah, Joe took the pictures of you guys. That shit was dope.
No facts.
He did photography. I did the sales and
Oh, no.
all the writing and stuff like that.
Mm.
We split up the responsibilities, but it took us about 1.5 years to put a magazine together. We had no idea what we were doing. I was a chef by trade. I was working in a hotel. Joe was doing God knows what work with whatever company.
Yeah.
And we finally got together and we were like reaching out of things, right? And
That was a dope ass idea.
let me tell you, it was crazy when we finally looked up 305 magazine. It hadn't been taken.
Really?
Had not been
That's
taken.
crazy.
We got the trademark. We
The
got everything.
305, all that shit was?
The 305 was his,
Right.
right? So when we
But
branched
first?
out,
Yeah.
Okay, so that was, so it was
He-
the 305, then you did 305 magazine.
yeah, then
I'm
we
sorry,
did
Rock
305 magazine,
Got
right?
it,
And
right.
then that we were like, fuck it, let's do print. And we had to start, it's like anyone that's going to start any business. You're going to go and you're like these stickers like, let me feel them. What kind of material is it? What does this mean? What does that mean? I learned a whole lot of shit about everything of designing from beginning to end.
Dope.
And then sales. Sales was, bro, it was a whole, you already know. Sales was a mission.
Right.
But we
The
put
launch
out,
was at Mansion.
bro.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what?
Yo,
dope.
at the time, Mansion was insane. And
Mansion
we
was
hooked
the
up,
club.
what is it, Micah? I think it's Micah.
Yeah.
Misha?
Is that
Misha?
Mansion? No, Micah was at then maybe Micah
Not.
was at,
Oh, no,
Was
wait.
that
It
Mansion?
was, no, Mansion
was
was
that Sobe
second
Live?
issue. Mansion was the second issue. The first issue was at a hip hop club that he managed as well. He was managing at one time or something. I don't remember, man. But
I know if you're talking about Micah. I
No,
think he was at Sobe
no.
Live.
no, he did still be live. Yes, yes. So Be Live. And then we got into Mansion. But before we did So Be Live, we did Oxygen.
Love Oxygen.
Bro.
50
Sorry,
Cent
we got some
Monday.
fucked up
50
memories.
Cent
in
Monday.
life.
I'm saying.
Mondays.
Yeah.
So the
You
evolution
know what
of
I'm talking about. Fucking
Oh
Oxygen. That
yeah,
pig
Oxygen was just so you know, if you watch and you listen in Oxygen, the moment you got into the bottom staircase,
Right.
your phones
Your
didn't
phone's
work.
dead.
It's dead.
Stair
What
7,
happened there
no more
stayed there.
frequency. Facts.
Yeah,
You were not getting
But
nothing
it
out.
wasn't really being. There was camera phone. There was no camera phones.
not at all. It was
Just
flips.
Your phone flips.
flips.
He's talking about
Oxygen
frequency.
days was yeah, no, for sure. It's done.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
see, the evolution of everything. I started off as just doing journalism and interviewing cats in 305.
That was like-
305.com.
Did you do that because like
I wanted
Dro?
to get in.
Okay, because Dro was doing the photography, right? And is it that you guys that you were like, I want to like basically what's my niche that I can come in and help, or is that something that you like to do? Like, you know what I mean? It's not everyone likes interviewing. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
true. It's true. But
Like
I,
we don't really do interviews. I know we're asking you questions because I want to get your history up, but we really just want to bring you into our world. Like I can't wait to tell a joke, like shit like
word.
that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. Like
No, but I want you to history port. You
All right,
understand?
bet, all right.
He
I'm
needs-
with you,
I
I'm
need
with
this
you.
history
I'm
out.
with you,
So,
I'm
yeah,
with you.
because
So-
you just schooled
No,
me.
Miami
even on
needs the history.
Miami
to
needs the history.
understand
Yeah, I still
that-
like refreshing.
There was a scene out here.
Always.
yo, the scene was
You know,
insane.
the
break
was
dancing
crazy.
scene out here in the early 80s, 1980
look,
was crazy.
Craze came out
Crazy.
of that scene.
Yeah, facts.
And the biggest fucking DJ in the world.
Like
Come on. And he's from Kendall. He's
Kendall.
from here.
With
I
the
didn't
Braddock.
even know that.
With
I
the
did,
Braddock, yeah.
At the time, I didn't know.
Hell
And then
yeah.
when you start finding out about people, so I used to. You remember the cipher?
Yeah.
Of course.
So shout out to Omen,
Yeah.
right? So I got my hands on the cipher, and I was like, "Yo, this is it. I got it. Where's the in here, right?" And then you go to Hoodstock,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
things like
Hoodstock
this.
was-
You start hearing about DJ Raw and
Yeah.
all like. It calls you. It's like a calling. I don't even know how to say it. The hip hop became a calling, and I didn't know. I sucked at rapping. I wasn't the best, and so I couldn't practice with people. And that's at the very early stages. Beat making, I never made a beat at the time. I had tapes and mixtapes, and I heard about EFN and all these people and my crew. We used to, the crew at the time. They put me onto all of this shit. So the evolution, I got in the 305 because I figured, how do I meet all these people? How do I get in and start working and doing things?
right.
A creative, looking for a creative outlet.
Right.
Boom, interviews, because no one was doing interviews. Why? Because they didn't give a shit about who was rapping. There was no story, no context, and I love that meat and potatoes about things, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So we started doing interviews, and I was like, I'm already doing interviews. We're practically a magazine. Let's do it. So we jumped in, did the magazine, did photos. We got Pitbull to be the first cover. That was really dope. I
dope.
did not even expect that to even pan out.
Nah, but he was a worker too, so he was trying to get his face out.
Fuck yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, and you know,
Big time.
It don't matter. He just working.
and every step of his progression, he changed his name. So when we got our hands on him, he was Mr. International.
Oh shit! That means he was already big.
so
Yeah, he was already popping.
Also,
Yeah,
that's,
he was
that's
already
a very
big.
good look then to get the
Huge
cover.
look,
Yeah,
and we're in
Mr.
guy-
305 is cool, but Mr. International much cooler.
No, he's
Much.
Mr. Worldwide now.
That's worldwide.
That's what I'm saying. But
Soon he'll be in the
international's pretty cool,
universe.
huh? God damn, it's hard to please your ass.
I'm just saying.
So
Fuck.
we did the interview, Calle Ocho, in the Domino Park, super dope. Joe did the photography, and we just
Yeah,
kept
that's
it
dope.
moving, man. Like it was a blessing to see the way this progressed, and it became an addiction. Like, yo, let's keep
You
pushing.
know what's crazy? I think I might be wrong, and Julia might fucking kill me. But
Ozone?
y'all came out before Ozone, right? No.
Nah, Ozone was already out.
I like that answer.
It was the.
Julia,
I was thinking about the same.
It was early. It was
I was
early
thinking the same
Ozone.
question. I just didn't want to ask.
It was early Ozone.
Let Eddie take the heat.
Like it wasn't.
Word.
Yeah, it was early Ozone. It was at a time where we were like, yo, can we compete with Ozone?
Also, they were
Yo.
popping at that.
Well, yeah, they were already popping.
No, I know they were popping. I'm talking about how early in the progression
Yeah,
did
like-
he come
Yeah.
after. You know what I mean? I didn't know they were out.
Big, like just because of social media or whatever, the whole everything switched over to
Right.
Yeah.
you know
Right.
no more magazines.
Digital.
But
shit.
when it was
Reason why-
magazines, it was
but when-
Ozone.
Let me tell you, for the South, like we was in TJ's was it
TJ's.
DJ's meeting. Ozone was out there every
Popping.
month,
All the time. All the time, and
All the
that's
time.
that's what we wanted to get to.
Yeah.
Yo, we could be Ozone. We thought about it like 305.
You can as long as you
But
fucking put the
we're
work
gonna,
in.
well, we figured that we could do.
That's what I'm saying.
I know.
It was
You do
just
whatever
they
you
was
want,
just repping
but you
the
gotta
whole
put the
state.
work in.
And that's
But
so.
it's just crazy that
They
I-
popped.
for
That
some
shit
reason,
popped
I
off.
thought-
So
I
like,
thought it was y'all was first.
Nah,
Yeah, I kinda
granted,
thought
I
that
wish,
too.
I wish, and I'm not gonna front. I've ran into Julia Beverly
So-
every now and then,
No, she's
and she's a really nice person, super dope.
She's real
Hus-
dope.
Yo, like
super
she's
fucking
always
hustler.
moving.
Word.
So, magazine, then then Rick Ross, and then Udonis Haslam, DJ Khaled, all these cats, and all of a sudden we like every business you start, you're like, yo, we're finally breaking the red. We're not gonna be in the red. We're not gonna be dishing money out of pocket, right?
For real.
Yo, iPads dropped. There goes everything went to hell.
Because
iPads.
Oh,
Bro, is that
Forget
look
about
right now? People don't. Whoever's listening
Go
to
ahead.
this doesn't know what this life was before iPads.
right.
Unless they're our age.
Yeah.
But
What this life was before Napster.
oh my God, get out of here! Yeah,
Let's
that
go.
shit
Let's
was-
go. Let's go there.
Yo,
true too.
yeah,
How it
Napster.
fucking changed the whole music industry. Like
Yep.
It should have stayed free
Everything.
to some point. You know what I mean? It had to go through that
street teams was
evolution.
destroyed because of that. Like, completely. That was the first shit.
What
to
do you
go.
think internet did
Oh,
the magazines?
okay, we're not paying no for
Yeah.
no more the street teams.
Yeah, as soon as the
We
iPad
cut
dropped,
there.
Man,
why do I need a
it's
fig-
anything digital? Because now it's just the phone. And
In the thought- in the
they don't
thought
even look at the
process-
fucking iPad.
Exactly. The thought process was, yo, if I'm gonna pay you for impressions and for hand-to-hand impressions, why? I can't track that. My iPad can.
Mm-hmm.
Se jodió todo. So I learned programming. I learned how to create my own website, program a website, program a digital magazine.
Switch with the game.
And as soon as I was like, yes, I found out there's a program that does it even faster. So I spent
talking
two.
about that shit
So
outside.
I just spent all this time learning
Technology.
That's how it
the
works.
shit,
It
and
moves too
that
fast.
I was like, damn, I'm shit out of luck now. There's
Yeah.
nothing I could do. So
No.
moved on to the next one, and
we got what we got. What is this? 5G, right?
No.
They got 10G. They just giving you one at a time. The money's not in the cure; it's in the comeback, right? We still got to feed you 6, 7, 8, and 9.
got- slowly,
And then we go bank
slowly.
on 10. Then at 10, they already got 20. They can't wait to give you fucking 20G. Oh, these motherfuckers are
I'm
genius.
saying, man, and that's the thing. Like, I try to get into that digital game, but
Yeah,
Yo,
but at
I'm-
least you fucking. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like we ain't the most digitally savvy motherfuckers. Like we grumpy OGs and grumpy old school. Grumpy old school. I'm not gonna lie.
I
Like
wish
Yeah.
there was beepers and flips still. man.
word.
Facts.
My,
That was a whole different
my
world.
code is 10. If I have a quarter, I'll call you back. If I don't, you're gonna have to wait. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
those
what
are
it
the
was.
best days in the world.
yeah,
911, that's cool. I don't have a quarter. There's no fucking pay phone. We'll get back to that. Fucking, at least you switch with the digital shit.
Yeah.
I'm still fucking dusting off my CDs and shit, trying to, you know what I mean?
You still got the
I
CD
like-
book?
I like looking at the
I do
CD.
too.
What the fuck?
I'm so guilty.
Hey, buy my CD. You download the CD. Yeah, you like the music, but you're like, fuck. I wonder who produces. I wonder what's the content. I don't even really know his face too heavy duty.
Yeah.
We never did that in the night. We knew who the fuck that dude was. We
Their
knew what his favorite
lyrics,
color was. We knew the
Facts.
lyrics.
Yes.
Fuck. We knew who produced it. We knew how long it took because they would put all this information that
Yeah.
you would think is worthless, but if you're a hip hop junkie
The
or,
producers,
loved it.
or music
songwriters,
music
everybody.
junkie,
Yeah.
doesn't matter what genre of music, you would love that info. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, they said his favorite color is yellow, but he really likes blue clothes or like something stupid. You know, and we're
Yeah.
like, it sounds dumb at that time, right?
I
And
was
now-
dope.
only really
It's
like
just
reading
fucking
the
knowledge.
shout outs. The shout out
Shout-outs
section.
from gangsta.
yeah.
I like to just read like,
Yeah,
what they
sometimes they
was talking
dissing
about.
motherfuckers in the shots. This is the
But
best.
see, that's the
some
thing. There was
crazy
so much work. It was creatives
There's
putting
a lot
out
of-
good
yeah,
work.
dog.
Well,
Now
you
it's
know?
just
Hold on,
sit in your
talk
house in your
about that.
underwear, record, and then upload, and
That's
then
it.
they download it.
SoundCloud.
Talking
Yeah.
about that, what was the first hip hop song that like say, yo, I like this fucking rap shit? Like, what was the first time you heard a rap joint and you was like, yo, that's it?
Go ahead. No, you go. Ladies first.
For me, it was KRS-One.
Which one?
Clap your hands, everybody.
Step
You
into a
got
World.
what it
Step into
takes.
a
Probably
World,
the first original one.
Yeah, yeah. You,
I
did. Yeah, she's talking about
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Fuck the
Yeah.
step. To the world.
This new shit.
I don't want
Nah.
to step into her world either. And number two, just a new. I have a newfound. I've had a newfound respect for KRS. Started about I don't know 10, 15 years ago. I know it sounds like it's a long time. I'm 47, so I've always loved KRS. But when we did that little string of shows when we opened up for him, but just to watch him do his motherfucking show,
He's
he is
dope.
the best solo performer in the motherfucking game ever.
Facts.
And that's hard to, you know what I mean? There's a lot of, like, you know, Busta Rhymes is the best animated, give you the most animation and everything.
No,
but
It's a different era,
KRS
though.
One will give you all
Stage
five
presence is
all five
comparable.
elements of hip hop on that stage. He's gonna preach for you. It's gonna be a 2-hour show, but there's so many things going on. Man, it's you gotta appreciate it. It's
agree
no
with you.
one does that shit no more.
100%.
These kids go on stage right now.
Nah.
No
Ad-libs.
DJ. Ain't no DJ. Hold on. Let's start with the no DJ. So that's one element. There's obviously no graffiti, obviously no breakdancing, no nothing. They don't need a hype man because they are the hype man because they're
them.
rapping over their own shit, right? And
the worst.
This is
It's the worst.
this is a showcase. That's Coachella. You paid this motherfucker $100,000
To rap
this
over
shit
his
all
album.
day.
I've
Yeah.
been pissed off.
I could do this all night.
So what was your song?
So I've always had a fanaticism about hip hop, but what was the hook that reeled me in? Time for some action, Redman.
Really?
I didn't because I loved Cypress Hill. So I was jamming and I was at my boy's crib. He had a DJ saying it was like time for some, and I didn't expect the sample.
Let's
time
get
for
ready
some
to
time.
rumble.
Yo,
Nasty.
right there, meltdown, and I was like, yeah,
I love
it's a
Redman.
rap. It's a
Redman's
rap.
another
I
animal.
love everything. Like
Yeah.
I loved everything. Like
Yeah.
everything before that, big fanatic. But
Yeah.
what really drew me in, it was like what solidified it was that song.
And he's really dope on stage too.
Yeah,
We've
Red
seen
that's
him.
insane.
Red is the man.
Yeah,
bro.
Red is insane.
We seen him. We tell the Red MF show that's off the chain.
Crazy.
I mean, you want to hit him with the question?
Well, hold on.
Definitely.
Wait, hold on.
on,
Wait.
hold on.
Before you do,
You definitely got the
before you do, like I said, one more thing. Go ahead. No,
So
rock and roll.
let me just bring it right back, right?
Why
so,
you just lied and you want to re?
no.
Okay, go.
I was
Some people
the
do
truth.
that.
Nothing
There's
but the
more.
truth.
There's
I want to
more.
retract.
But wait, there's more, right?
Okay, got
So
it.
from just so people, I just want to finish that thought, right? So
That-
the305.com, 305 magazine, then trying to learn tech and all that shit. Then it finally evolved into 305 radio, where we're at now,
Gangster.
which is it's a separate show,
Yeah.
right? A podcast, and we're everywhere. Just
So,
like you
but the
guys.
305 Radio is a podcast.
Is a podcast.
Yeah,
I still own the IP, the 305 magazine. That's
So I'm saying, so
it's a
people don't think
website.
that they have to go to like a radio channel to listen to it. Like, it's a podcast.
It's a podcast.
Separate.
Yeah, it's a podcast. Although it's called 305 Radio, it's mainly because it's all about Miami.
Gangster.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So-
I mean, listen, it's not that we're structuring it that way. It's
Right.
just that I'm bringing people we know from hitting the streets, doing the promotions, and just intertwining in business.
Hell yeah.
Right.
So the people that I fucked with, talk your shit.
Hell yeah.
Give your angle, put it out there.
I'm glad you finished like that because I wanted to get to 305 Radio. That's segues perfectly into what I wanted to say. I just want to introduce Brownie. I want her to say,
Word, yeah,
how did
word.
this
Yeah, how
relationship
did
start?
y'all link?
Like y'all was playing, y'all
We have
were
different
bowling or
stories.
something. Like what happened? How y'all met? I want the truth though. There's always three
Like,
sides.
say, I'm gonna start working with each
There's
other.
always
Yo,
her
I'll
side,
be-
his side, and truth.
I know
So
that, she's been out there thugging it out. So,
Yo.
you've known her before.
I met her I was working as a bouncer at a place in Kendall, right? In Gatsby's.
I was gonna
Y'all
say,
remember
yeah.
Gatsby's?
I was gonna say,
I was a manager there.
Fuck, I forgot what it's
I
called.
was a bouncer for mad long.
Oh, word?
It was insane in there, and I met mad
funny.
heads.
I remember, yeah.
And then
never went over
I
there.
used to pump. So
Is
when
it Duffy's now?
it's a Duffy's now.
Got it.
So
Okay. Yeah.
so I got
Chuck E.
so
Cheese over there.
I got so good with management that when we released the second issue of Ross, I brought in a truck and I was like, y'all niggas helping me. And everyone helped me.
Gatsby's management was crazy.
Yo, it was
How that
insane.
place
Listen,
functioned.
we got into a lot of there was a lot of a lot
lot
of the
of
workers, co-workers,
You
we bumped
worked there
heads.
also?
No,
Yo,
but
so
I was gonna say, that's how y'all
since I
met.
worked there,
Sort of.
I met her there.
Right.
But see, I didn't remember that. But if you would have asked me that, like as soon as I was like, "Yo, Brownie, what's good?" It's because I thought she was someone that I knew at a hotel when I worked at the Ritz in the Grove.
Yeah.
And yo, she looked like I thought it was her. So
I
I'm
used
like,
to work events there occasionally, so we ended up talking about it, and we just had each other confused. But
big time.
I
Got
reached
it.
out to
Big
him
time.
when I started radio broadcasting and media school, because I had the idea 305 magazine. Like I had seen him on Instagram,
Right.
and I was like, oh shit, it's George. Let me hit him up and see if he's still doing the magazine thing. And I kind of talked to him about doing a radio show, and at first he was a little bit hesitant.
So you want to what? You want to talk on the radio? You want to hear me talk
Who
shit?
are you? And I know you from where?
Right.
Go that way.
Right. For the Ritz, right?
Yeah,
I got you.
And then I was like, and they
But
said,
then it
yeah,
clicked.
and I was like, nah. Then-
So you pitched the idea to turn into 305 Radio, or you already had that idea?
So
You know what I'm saying? Like,
she has a podcast called Girl Talk Radio, right? And then was that the name of the show that you brought me on?
No, originally I started just having different ideas through schooling projects. And I just had a lot of radio ideas and just producing a lot of different shows. So the first show that I did, I think Beats in the Hood also came through for that one, was Our House at Miami Underground
Our House.
Radio.
There it is. That's it right there. Yeah,
That
Our
kid's-
House.
So
that kid-
I had
that kid's
initial
famous.
show.
that's when you did that signing party, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Yes.
kid's famous. Sorry. We stay with a star or two around us. You know what I mean?
Word. That's the way it works. And bonus.
Boris.
Continue.
Yo, so yeah, after the show, that's where I was like, yo, could you keep the recordings? Yeah, we could keep the recording. Let's do a podcast. And we did a podcast. It was like, what are you going to call it? And I got on my phone, I was like, 305 Radio, please. And we found it.
Nice.
Yeah, the initial idea was to be on radio. That's always been the goal for me after going to radio broadcasting and media school.
Yeah. You wanted to do it.
But, the podcast scene was evolving at that time very rapidly as well. So it just kind of took its own.
I'm sorry. I think I just think when I'm thinking, I don't even know, because I be reading this little kid's mind. And this is not, I don't really want to get personal unless you want to. But did y'all kids date?
No.
Okay, I just want to know. Like,
Oh, I wasn't thinking that you.
I'm not thinking that's not perverted. Why is that perverted? I just want to see like if they met at Duffy's and they were, you guys have
we've
this great
always
idea.
been great friends, and
That's
we've just always
perfectly
had
fine.
chemistry, and that's.
Yes, Alex, strike that from the record. So you went to school. You want to do the radio thing. Kawiki Dinky, he's already been doing
Well, to
his
be
thing.
honest with you, I was looking at locations to do events because I do a little bit of everything within the world of media and entertainment and
Right.
events. And I was looking for a spot, and he was filming some stuff with Joke Flicks.
Oh, yeah.
It's my
And
boy
he
Jokes.
had-
Shout out
he
Jokes.
had a warehouse where he had a studio and he had some event space for a venue. So we were working together on that, trying to put that together, and everything just kind of started
Jokes is dope.
falling in. Shout out to Jokes.
Yeah. So
That's dope, because all y'all got something to bring in. I mean, obviously there's something there. You know what I mean? Like that's why this shit's working, because
it's chemistry. Like
it's always chemistry, dog.
There's this
I don't
thing
give a shit.
that just we could bounce ideas off each other.
Yeah. But I'm
and-
saying that they're good ideas. That's what matters.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
even
saying?
the
I
bad
gotta fucking-
ones.
Look what I'm working with. Like, you know what I mean? Nah, he got good ideas. But, he's stressed right now. My dog's stressed out right now.
Yo.
He's in a fucking,
And
he's in a
mean
little
to
slump
be
right now.
rude,
You know what I
by
mean?
the way, heck.
Yes.
But to start this off, I'm not Brownie. I'm Dre Mall.
I am.
Dream off.
I will
Everybody
apologize.
calls me Brownie because of the Instagram
Yes.
handle.
I
But
apologize.
it's
My
Dream
wife
Muff.
calls you Brownie.
I know.
Dream Muff.
I think I'm gonna change it. I'm thinking about it.
Wait.
M-A-V.
It's confusing
Oh,
for me.
Dre Mob. Yes.
So my
yes.
name is Andrea Mavares. And
Andrea's.
it's not
I'm
an
glad you say Andrea.
Yeah.
I will remember that.
It's
One
not
more
an
time,
artistic-
Dre what?
Dre Mav.
Oh, Mav.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Andrea
so
Mavares.
it's Dre
it's
Mav.
not
Got it.
artistic, so I kind of cut it off to keep
I'm
my
not mad
own
at you.
name. And that's
Shit, I
what
always
it
wondered
is.
that too.
Dre Mav.
Dre Mav.
Eddie the Ass Eater. What's better? Come on. What's more appealing?
I
I
don't
just
know,
want.
but I think mine's.
There's no hope in
Yours has
changing
a-
that
Yours has a
name.
kick like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You
Like
got
a
that
donkey
monkey
kick.
punch in that
Like-
shit. Word.
Monkey
your
punch,
attention.
donkey
It'll
kick
get
You
at
know
the
something?
same time.
Shit. Word.
He owns
Say
it
it.
already.
You know.
So
I mean, I got no choice.
No, you gotta fucking own that.
I'm just
You ain't
mad.
walking out the street. Don't
Anybody-
call me that.
Listen, y'all
Can't
don't
say
gotta,
that.
y'all don't gotta hook up with a plug in IG. I lost my password to Eddie the Ass Eater
Eddie.
on my IG. I can't get in.
It's the
But
same
wait,
one as the other one.
what
Same one as
what
Eddie
email
Gigs.
is it linked to?
It's linked to my
To his
email.
email.
For some
I'm
reason,
Right.
when
I said the same thing.
it only goes.
And then he says, I don't know the password of my email.
No, I know.
Oh my God.
No,
there has to be.
Wait a minute, but is it Gmail?
yeah, it's Gmail.
You know, did you
It's
connect your
linked to
Gmail to
your-
another
to
link?
another- to
That's
Yahoo
like a
or
recovery
another-
recovery email?
Phone number or
Nah,
something?
I didn't because look, I didn't even know you can do that. So no, I didn't do it.
I knew that. I'm not that bad.
I'm just saying. I know it
fucking
didn't
that
happen because I didn't know you could do that. So
I believe the correct thing to do would be contact Google to get back into that.
Google it. Yeah.
He's not gonna do it.
How's Google gonna get into
It's
that?
Gmail. Gmail is run by Google.
But it's no, I haven't. But see, the crazy shit is, I had that connected to my Eddie Gigs, right? You know, when
Yeah.
you could have two.
He
different
understood.
accounts. All right. So I set that one the same email as Eddie Gigs. So now when I ask for the password, it's only giving it to me for Eddie Gigs, not Eddie the Ass Eater.
Listen,
Maybe change the password,
Oh,
change
yeah.
the email to Eddie Gigs.
Struck.
How am I gonna change the email if I can't?
He's gonna tell you. He's gonna call you tonight, and you're gonna fucking discuss that.
No, I'm trying to get someone that's
IT
listening to
time.
fucking
Oh,
go ahead
honey.
and help me. I
Yeah.
need to get
Sorry,
that
I know,
in.
I know.
I worked IT
I
for
got it
mad
there.
long.
When people watch it, they'll be like, "This motherfucker on the shit."
But listen,
I mean-
oh yeah, the young guys, come on.
People, it just
Help this
takes.
old man.
You're gonna have to put in some work to get that back, bro.
Yeah, you gotta put a lot of work. You
Yeah,
gotta
that
fucking
shit
Big time.
They send an email to you. You gotta
It's
read
there. I
it.
got some. I got
You
some
gotta
old-
read
it. You gotta
I got
gotta
some old
find it,
footage
then you
on
gotta
there.
read
And
it.
you gotta read it. That's where you're.
I got
you're
old
gonna
footage
Kill your
on there.
brain.
Go check it out. Eddie the Ass Eater.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I used to do shows too.
I mean,
Put together
I know
shows.
you want it to be all about you. I was trying to get some equal time.
My bad.
Sorry.
My bad.
You want him? You want
It's
him?
all about
No,
it.
be other. No,
Want to
I'm gonna
interject?
stick
Rock
right.
and roll. It's your mic.
Interject,
Everybody
go
turn.
ahead.
Alex, turn these 3 mics off. We gonna let him speak. No. These 3 mics and just leave his camera on too. We're good.
I'm
gonna take a break
I'm gonna
over
go
here.
live here. I'm gonna go live here at the same
Right.
time.
I see you have some shit to promote. We can rock. Well, so I just wanted to see
No,
what, like,
Continue,
okay,
continue.
so no,
My bad.
this
My
is
apologies.
It's
It was-
actually,
It was out of
No,
character. It was out of character. I
you.
should not have said it.
No, I'm glad you did it. It made me joke. So when you're on the show, obviously you're doing it's a podcast, and you're talking 305 Radio, so you're obviously talking about our content of fucking Miami and blah blah blah. But you also do interviews. Like I saw you interview you did with I don't know if it's an interview, but you had him on your show. Oh my God, why am I fucking forgetting his name? With the t-shirt company, why am I forgetting his fucking name? Rudy. Fuck, it's my dog. Sorry, Ink Pro. I was thinking Ink Pro. I want to say his name, Rudy. You know, so you do obviously you can do interviews. You started that way doing shit like that also. Yeah. But what would be the next step for that? It's not just, is it just for interviews or just for content? Are you trying to like make it like see how you're the reason why I'm saying that you have a magazine. You have a magazine. Yeah. That shit the digital world comes, so magazine no one's looking at fucking magazines.
Exactly.
You can put content online, hopefully they read it or something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If they think you're a great writer, I'm still wanna read his shit.
I just asked a crazy question and she looked at me and laughed. Y'all play music on it?
That's a great question. We do. In the intro.
Wait, well, she said she shook her head. She shook her head. No,
He tried to go sideways. Right.
He's like, we do. You do the first 9 seconds of the
intro.
right.
The 5 seconds in the beginning.
Yeah.
And
That's
the
it.
2 at the end.
Come on, it's 305 Radio. You could just stream shit, right?
Yo, I want to
Well,
do
we
a,
were on the radio.
exactly.
And the thing is that we just named it 305 Radio because it was a part of 305 magazine, and
Right.
we were directing it towards the music scene, towards the interviews. So we thought that would be the best
Was
avenue.
305
ultimately
podcast taken?
radio. Podcast wasn't still there.
It doesn't have a ring either. I just wanted to know.
No, yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't really our thing.
It's rather.
But it just kind of developed
Yeah,
into
305
that.
Radio works.
Okay.
But and come on, sometimes I tell you he has good ideas.
So the
Playing
podcast
music would
is
be a
just
good
one
idea.
way.
When you're not on and doing anything, you
play
just
some
play.
music.
Well, the podcast just plays straight through the actual interview. It's all just talk.
Okay.
So it's a one-on-one, in-depth, and detailed conversation with our guest and the
You
guest.
had any crazy ass interviews where you're like, someone's maybe out of pocket, you're like, relax. Have you ever had any of those?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to say who it was?
Both of you want
to take a shot first? You want to take a shot first? Even then we talk
Who
about
wants
it?
a shot of
No,
Baba
no, no.
Booey?
No, Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
No, it wasn't
I
that
think,
serious.
I think you
To warm
always
you up.
get a little bit of everything everywhere that you go, you know?
No, the first
Sometimes-
question was, did you ever have that? Who was it? You don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I don't want to mention who it is.
Hold on, who
We've
was
had
it?
some.
Well,
just
I don't wanna
look
know
at our
who it was.
playlist.
What
was
happened?
Just look at our playlist.
I want to know what I can't guess.
No, so we've had some extremes where
Yeah,
it starts off like this, and that person gets amped up and hype.
because
and,
you amped them up, like you pushed the button.
yo, I don't know
Or-
what button it was.
Oh, I
but
just
all
want
of a
to
sudden,
know, like why?
all of a
why
sudden
you
you're
got
like,
mad? We talking about you.
What's going on
Why
here?
you mad? What the fuck?
no, there's some people. There's some interviews you don't expect for this shit to come out of their mouths. The way it does, and it makes for great content.
Yeah.
But yo, some people catch you off guard. Like what?
The next episode we're about to drop, you better watch it.
Or they'll
gonna be
come
super-
in like super drunk
you're gonna be super
or
caught off
super
guard.
high off
Yeah.
of something, and it's like they're not
Yeah.
speaking properly. And
No,
But
you know who's-
disrespectful?
Nah,
No, or
kind of.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes-
Like-
You had a few
sometimes se ponen
disrespectful?
pesado.
that sucks.
You know who was fun though? That really went in was Billy Corbin.
Billy Corbin.
We had him on the show.
That's dope.
The AC was broken that
The
day.
AC
and it
was broken.
so hot in there.
Oh, what do you expect?
And you
He
expect
was sweating.
you expect like, yo, and imagine you're just like, this is Billy Corbin. You know, you don't want whoever your guest is. You're like, you don't want him to be uncomfortable.
Of course, he was uncomfortable.
People.
I suck
Yeah,
with names.
uncomfortable
Who
is-
the fuck is Billy Corbin?
Cocaine Cowboys,
Cocaine,
the director.
Did he? Why he
Yo,
said something about the AC?
He goes,
Well, he was cracking jokes the whole time.
He goes, yo, it's hotter than a Cuban something. Esto lo otro. Yo, he was just bugged
He
out.
was such a good sport about it, though. I didn't expect
He was
that from
amazing.
him.
And then when I got, I kind of stuttered. I got stuck on the question, and he picked up on it. And yo, he just rode with it, and I was like, cojones, like this guy is for real. Like
Yeah.
he's really he's dope. It was a good interview.
That's
We
dope.
had somebody come in and want to fight George.
No, it wasn't a fight. No.
That's
He
what I'm trying to
wanted
hear.
to fight.
I was just like,
You should have knocked him
what
out.
is this? No,
Why? What'd
because
you do?
it was.
What'd you say to him?
I was like,
just-
probably
you-
for real.
No,
And
but
then he
what made him want to fight you?
he told me.
Well, he
I was like, what
drunk,
happened?
First
I was
of
like,
all, when he got there.
what
And
happened?
as soon as he opens the door, George is sitting there and he's like, hey, I know you.
You didn't put me on page 2.
Pretty
Right.
much.
Exactly.
No.
But that shit, it caught me off guard. I was like, Papa, what's going on here, dog?
Wow.
So I was like, you serious?
fucking
He's like, no. Let's do fake
Fuck
beef.
you and you fucking
Yeah.
Let's do like he wanted to do a skit. Like we start off like, yo, que pinga y esto lo
Oh,
otro.
no. We should have
And I
called
was
me
like-
yesterday, motherfucker.
And I was like,
The fuck?
I don't.
You
know what I'm
don't
saying?
have to answer that. I know.
And then I was like, yo, but for real, tell me what happened.
Yeah,
Like,
why
what
are you
ha-
so mad?
He's like, no,
I was
for
like,
real, I wanted
no,
some
because
fake beef. It was
yo,
like,
because the
He
thing
wasn't-
is,
he wasn't on
it
page
came
wanted
from
some
somewhere
hate
else.
on
No, it
YouTube.
came from somewhere else, and
Okay,
you could
man.
tell. And I was
he
like,
drunk. That's how you know it's real.
yo, he told me, and I was like, holy shit, this is like.
You gotta
I know-
share
I-
why, though, because we were just talking
So
about
this
Coño,
is.
and you know why? Be
I'm
there.
about
You
to.
know what I'm talking about?
Ya te lo voy a
it.
decir.
So you're gonna give him the
We're not
excuse.
saying to say no names.
No, so look,
All I'm
look,
saying is
look.
don't rob a bank with her. You'll be in jail tomorrow. I'm saying. But go ahead.
Yo,
what
but I'll
that?
tell you this. Homie, he was straight up. He was like, yo, when you guys were doing the magazine, I sent you mad
way.
shit.
What did I just say?
I swear.
Exactly. Like
You
what I
put me on
used
page 2, man.
Yo.
Fuck you.
I'm the shit.
and you think about it, back then, yo, not a lot of niggas were spending money on themselves, like to be able to promote. And I was
Right.
like,
Yeah, and I'm sure they were
Damn.
sending like shirts.
If I-
That's probably what
hats,
happened. He was
the
like,
whole
I didn't have the
nine
key.
albums.
I don't know.
Sent you my rent money. You didn't put me on.
Yeah,
Yo,
imagine
that's what
that.
happened.
No, imagine no.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't know what we got in the mail, so I never
Yeah,
got
it
anything.
wasn't-
So everything I was like, yo, so what's up with that PO box? Yo, I don't know, B.
Oh, no.
We didn't know it was the last thing on our minds. You know what I'm saying? Whatever was
But
in
you
that
knew
PO
you had
box.
the P.O. box. You just didn't check it. You did.
Exactly.
Yeah, who's
'Cause
sending us shit?
We were like, yo, we
Right.
set everything up and we wrote.
Yeah.
Got it. Fuck a P.O. box.
I probably, and the thing was,
fucking bill collection.
I didn't know they threw shit away if you don't pick it up.
Oh, I didn't. I don't know.
Yo, I felt
It's
horrible.
only this big. I'm sure.
It felt horrible.
Yo, I felt horrible because I was like, damn, I should have checked that shit. You know how dope that would have been?
So that was
That probably
like
would've been
late
dope.
90s, mind
People-
you. This is fast
Probably would've been dope.
forward
If I would have spent my money
2017.
on my promo shit
Oh,
and
that's when
sent it to
damn,
you,
This is 20. This is like almost 20 years
So
old.
he's
Exactly.
been holding on to
Yeah, no,
this
he's
for a
really
while.
mad.
it had to come out.
Yeah.
It had to come out. And I was like,
You know the checks that was in
What
that
was he
motherfucker?
doing? What was he doing
That he
there?
just threw away?
What was he doing at the show? Because you invited him?
well, he showed up with someone else.
Well, no, I was interviewing him for our house at that time.
Oh, she set you up.
It's a setup.
La madrina for real.
On the low, on the low, on the low.
She was about to say,
You must owe her some money. What?
La madrina de
You
Villa.
heard? Did you hear the truth come out?
What she said?
Well, I invited him. I thought like I thought he was
It was
over
set
it.
up.
I thought he was over
I
that.
wanted to see
It's been
Gladiator.
18 years. I
Just
thought he
wanted
was
to see
over that
fight.
beef. I don't know.
But it was
I knew
granted.
it was
Look,
petty.
if I would have known that, if the conversation would have been like, "Yo, let's talk," and then, "Yo, let's do the skit," I would have been 100 in.
You know what's even
It was
funnier?
just that energy.
What's
as
even,
soon
what's
as
even
you-
funnier is homeboy harnessing all this hate for 19 years. He doesn't even know
You know
this
why?
beef.
Exactly.
No, why? He doesn't know there's any beef to that day, and he's like, "What? How the fuck we got here?" You know, that's some psycho shit.
Hey,
You're lucky he didn't
I
shoot
thought.
your ass.
I mean,
You know, people are crazy like that.
there.
Well, the whole rest of the interview was a whole roller coaster ride. Like,
Oh,
of
no.
Who was it?
emotions.
The-
I'm not going to mention who
You can. He's probably
Hold up, was it?
so I know exactly who it is.
Right. He's like,
I'll
I'm
tell
not
you
gonna
guys off
mention.
air when
he's
Boris
like, I
is
talked
in-
about this yesterday with my
The
homegirls.
red button ain't hot.
Right.
Yo, but
I
I
just
tell
told
you
my
this.
homegirl last night.
I'll tell you this. It's happened. Like those conversations
Yeah.
happen.
No,
We've had artists.
I know you must have had that on like a lot. Bro, why you ain't
We're
put
in
me on number
Miami.
2 on the
Yeah,
list,
no,
bro?
gotcha.
Yo,
What the
That's why I'm
fuck?
asking. Gotta be some
It's
fucking
exactly
How
stupid
you
shit.
gonna
that.
put me on 10?
Right.
I'm not 10, bro. I'm like 2 or 3, nigga.
What are you,
yo,
stupid?
I'll tell you this. Fat Joe,
I
right?
sent you $50. What
Right.
happened?
And I got nothing.
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 Not
Not
one
even
place.
a mention. But if that would have gone down like that, I think, doing things, knowing now, if I would have been there, it would have been
Right.
different. So
You weren't organized.
we did exactly
You
not
didn't
at
do
all.
it.
Whatever, it
Gives a
happens.
fuck.
You learn,
Yeah.
right? So then,
Hopefully.
yeah. So we used to do reviews, and we used to put stars and the whole nine. And I was like, yo, I mean, it's by perspective if it's a classic, So
Correct.
and someone was like, how'd you feel about this album? I was like, maybe a 4, because it wasn't my thing 100%. Yo, right before we hit publishing, Fat Joe comes out and he's like, yo, magazines be bullshitting. Why the fuck you rating shit? And yada, yada, yada. I was like, oh, fuck, I got to get rid of the ratings.
Right. No, you
Joe, let's
don't.
get rid of the ratings.
Hell no. All publicity is good publicity.
I'm
brother.
saying, yeah, but at the time, I was like,
Fat
yo,
Joe being mad about it, that's some good publicity.
yo, no, it
I
wasn't
would've-
about us.
Oh, I was gonna say I would have rated.
No,
his
he
next
came
one.
out right
I
before
know
we
you
hit
rated.
print. Before
Yeah.
we went to print,
Yes,
we were rating everyone's albums.
yes, that's what I'm saying.
I took that shit off.
I would've
Fuck
doubled
that,
shit
because
up.
I would have been doubled up. No,
I
but the
would've
thing is,
doubled up on that thing.
if it was a longer article saying a whole page talking about one person's album, then
Right.
we could break it apart, tear it down, and then, do the, I'm going to give you the good, put some bad, and then sandwich it with some good after.
Yeah,
right?
I just want to be honest
You
about it.
still
Be like,
get
yo, your shit's a
like
4.
honest
Relax.
Poll and people told you, yo, this
You like 21 Savage?
He's fucking horrible.
It's all right.
What do you think about 21
I
Savage?
like it.
Garbage, trash.
I like some.
Right, but see how
I don't like all of it.
I'm asking. I'm not. We don't have to go so in depth
Yeah.
with the answers.
I'll
Reason
listen
why,
to it.
reason
That's
why I'm
21,
asking.
AKA
You put
Droopy
a,
Dog.
out of one off out of 5, you probably give him a 3 or 4. You're not gonna give him a 5. I don't
Depends
think,
on the
though.
album, though.
Well, I don't know where you're at. That's so you are different. Like, I'm asking you.
There's no
so
albums
what-
nowadays.
He'll
It's
put him on a
singles,
1.
man. Stop
and,
it.
End the story. He just doesn't like
No
it.
albums. You don't got an album.
Yeah,
He got less than 1. This guy's
He got
droopy.
less than 1. He's a negative.
That's droopy.
I'm just saying.
That's droopy
People
dog
here
MC.
So who's on your playlist right now?
My playlist is
Howard Stern.
Howard
the
Stern.
new motherfuckers ain't gonna like it. You know
What-
what I'm saying?
what
My shit
hip-hop-
is KRS-One,
What
Nas.
hip hop song?
Yo, let me
What,
tell you the
It's like
King's
playlist or
Disease.
what's on my phone?
All of
Yeah, your
that.
playlist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
this
do
is
you-
crazy.
I understand you. I'm
wait,
saying
but hold up.
crazy.
I'm asking you the same question you asked. What was the song that got you hooked on hip hop?
Me was actually
some Queens thing. Guaranteed.
No, it was Eric B and Rakim, Paid in Full.
Gangsta. Mine's Big Daddy Kane.
That was that. Big Daddy Kane was a part of that group too.
He murdered me.
Kumo D for me, man. Like
think
if I think back,
he was trash.
what?
Yo, I'm not gonna.
Yo,
say
what was dope?
LL Cool J bodied
that
him.
homeboy.
Hey, listen,
Send
that's
him
not a
out.
question. We know he did. We know he did.
Listen,
And
respect
I
to
respect
him.
Kumo D.
But if I'm gonna say 21 is trash, I'm gonna say the old school.
You want to think about?
he was trash.
You want to think about perspective?
He was trash.
Kumo D came out same time. I'm gonna give you some names. Same time around. Rakim,
Yes.
Coogee Rap,
Yes.
like these Big Daddy Kane. That's it's a hard act to follow, my
Very
G.
true.
Coogee Rap
Very
was
true.
way simpler than any of them. Yes, I wasn't
Yeah,
a
but
real
his
big
flow
fan
was
of-
insane though.
Insane. Big
You
Daddy
said who?
Kane was insane. Rakim was insane.
You said
Coogee Rap. was
Coogee
insane.
Rap.
Yeah.
Coogee Rap is the most
was dope.
underrated. I don't even hear that fucking name. Nas for me got mostly influence off Coogee Rap. Pun did, like you could hear it in the cadence, man.
And you know what like got me like real like wordplay like and it was crazy was Granddaddy IU.
He's dope too. And
R.I.P.
and then to see how old school that is.
Damn.
Yeah, man. But listen to the wordplay though. Word. A lot of motherfuckers got their wordplay like
and
that.
then he was real like smooth with it too. Like
He was smooth.
He was what's that shit called? Monotone.
Monotone.
He was like a monotone rapper. He was just
My
real
favorite
smooth.
was
Ill.
first was Kane. My favorite group was Public Enemy, and then right after that was Prodigy. So these are like solo artists.
Okay.
My
Okay.
favorite
It was
duo
Run
my
DMC.
favorite duo group is for close one and second is Outkast and then CNN.
Word.
So
Okay,
you know what I'm
okay.
saying? Yeah, those are duos. You know what I'm saying? I've seen Outkast live, an hour and 45 minutes, 45 fucking songs, live band. Last song was Bombs Over Baghdad, had more energy than the first song, brother. That song is fast as fuck. I was mind blown. So group wise, Outkast best show, soloist KRS One. I've been blown away by these motherfuckers. My first concert, I'm in fucking 6th grade, AAA Arena. Oh, it was called Miami Arena at the time. It was in Overtown. I took the fucking whatever that's called, Metro Rail with 2 other 6th graders. I don't know how my mom let me do this. Now I think about it, my daughter would never leave the fuck out. Get over there. It's Run DMC, Public Enemy, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, and
Sounds good
Stetson
about it.
Sonic. Yo, I was
insane.
fucking shell shocked. 6th grade, fucking my hairs were sticking up the whole show. After Public Enemy, Run DMC the headliner. Public Enemy was before them. After Public Enemy left, they blew my fucking mind. I bought 2 posters. I couldn't hear a fucking thing. Nothing. My boy there was no music. My boy, I was like, what? Then Run DMC came on. They was doing the Mary Man. Why are you? But let me tell you something. That shit was. I'll never forget that concert in my fucking life. Even DJ Jazzy Jeff was great. Even Stetson Sonic was off the chain. Like just the best concert I've ever been. And I've been to millions. This is the best concert I've ever seen in my fucking life, hands down. This shit was just fucking awesome, man.
Dope, man.
Yeah, it was
That is
fucking
really dope.
great. That was 88.
Shit.
Yeah, she was 4. You understand me? My J's were popping at 84.
We were going to discuss this.
Got a pair of suede Pumas with the ill fat laces to the crib.
They had it in my hand.
All right, just
No, yeah, they did. I was in Chi-Town in 84, but that's where I had them.
right.
My first pair, my mom couldn't, well, we didn't fuck, we didn't have nothing. My mom bought us 1 pair of Pumas. They were $50.
Shit.
That was a lot back in
He
84,
had to share
83.
with 2 other brothers.
No, we had our own pair. We shared laces.
shit laces. So one had laces one day.
Yeah, it's fact. Yeah, those were some good days.
They had 2.5 pants.
Yeah, but I never even had my own room. I never had a bedroom. In Chi-Town, I didn't have a bedroom. We slept in the sofa bed in the living
Y'all
room.
slept on the floor so y'all won't get shot.
Well, no, that was only from 11 to 2, and then you can go on the bed.
This was
That's
on the
real
floor.
shit. They
Yeah,
roam
yeah,
right in our
yeah,
street
yeah.
every time. I was, we live on the Latin King side, and right across the street was the Vice Lord, right in the middle. Fucking, that shit was, it was bad.
You know what that is?
That's why my mom moved. That's why we came out
lay
here.
on the
Thank
floor.
God.
I can't
Thank
picture that
God.
without
crazy.
thinking Warriors.
Yeah, and me not just thinking it's a part of life. We just roll over it on the floor.
Yeah.
That's
Like
like
it's
over
nothing.
and then
Like
get
it's
on the
nothing.
bed. You smell me? Like this is life.
And then play in the street the next day.
Yeah, we never left our block. Yo, we were so we never left our block. So you can't really. How can you learn about anything if you don't leave your fucking block? I come down to fucking Miami. I started 4th grade. First kid I meet, I go to school, but it's burning, blazing, 103 degrees outside summertime. I don't know. I only have winter gear. I got a black
snorkel
Gucci sweater
on.
on. I got a black Gucci sweater on, black Lee jeans, and red fucking Pumas with thick ass laces. I walk in the fucking. I opened up the classroom. I was fucking blinded. It was all fucking white kids, little ass shirts, little ass short. I told my mom, yo, we gotta go shopping. First kid I meet, he goes to me, where are you from? I said, I'm Puerto Rican. I said, where are you? He's, I'm a Jew. I said, what the fuck's a Jew? I didn't know what the fuck that was. Uncultured like a son of a bitch. Yeah. That's what happens when you don't leave your
Holy
fucking block.
shit.
Yeah, it's fact. If you don't leave your
What
block,
part of South
so you don't
America
get
is that
fucking
from?
jumped into a gang. because they recruit you early. You
That's
smell
how it
me?
is.
Welcome to Miami, huh?
Yeah, I'm saying that was in Chi-Town, and that's why we moved to fucking Miami. I was shell shocked. You know what I'm saying? And it was just
He met his first Jew in Miami.
his name was Brent Nason. I'll never forget his
He's
name.
probably a
First dude I
lawyer
ever
right
met.
now.
He's
This
probably
dude-
lawyer, like, say something.
This is
Say
the first
something
day.
about
This is
me.
the first day of school.
My name
Motherfuckers
is
breaking
Ring.
off erasers from pencils and putting them the erasers in his nose, just trying to make people like running clowns.
Yeah.
I'll never forget the fucking nerd. He was
He's probably a magician.
probably I don't know. See how
He's a lawyer making
I saw-
magic.
He's not that good. I saw him put the fucking thing in his nose.
Hopefully he's
I saw him. He's not that good.
This guy
I
talking
saw
about?
it.
He's a fucking cochino. That's what the fuck he
He's
is.
the worst magician ever.
Yeah. So, but Miami's the shit, man. It was way different back then.
So I
That was
just
that was a
moved- I
time
just
of
moved.
IMPs
Yeah.
were everywhere. 500 deep. They never fought by themselves. It was 500 deep, and it was ugly. You know what I'm saying? Every house party you knew they was
gonna
gonna
go
run
down.
through it. You in town and country, they gonna be there. You go to the Grove, they gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? So
The
it was
Grove.
fuck the Grove, bro. Remember it was 100 on
Loser
this side,
laps.
100 on this side.
Loser
You
laps.
driving, you just-
That shit
Dark Parties
just
was the home
driving
of
up and
IMPs,
down.
for real.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Yeah, Kendall's crazy, man.
Oh man,
Yeah.
the loser laps on the Grove were the
Oh,
and that was
the
so
best.
much fun.
And then you
Yeah.
just go home and shit.
best. You're like if your boy got a van
Yeah.
with neons, you were on
Everybody.
You just
on
the
it.
man. Yeah, put
like,
some
yo,
throw
got-
down in the shit. If
let's
you got
go.
babies, it's Gucci. You fucking great. Yeah.
At flippers.
Damn,
I was
some good
playing
times.
video games. I was.
Yeah, it was.
It was
Man,
nice.
used to roll with different crews that they stole cars and fixed them up. Like instead of the back seat, you had a Monte Carlo SS,
Yeah.
black, red stripe.
Mm-hmm.
The back seats, they took out the back seats and put
Speakers?
18s.
Yeah,
18s.
the speakers right on the
Just
on
blow
the, on
your
the,
fucking
on the panel,
eardrums
yeah.
apart.
Yo,
That was
insane.
beautiful
It,
thing.
like my lungs vibrated.
Yeah.
I never felt that ever.
That's when you got all that
That
flame
bass era was
out.
fucking
No,
crazy.
listen, the bass era, you had DJ Magic Mike and shit like that. You remember One More Try, that slow song? So I never thought anything of it until something the guy comes out, he was like, yo, I just got that One More Try. I was like, bro, what is wrong with you, bro? And he was like, sit in the back seat and I'm gonna play it for
Those are
you.
the very best.
Yo, and the homeboy,
You know what he's
guess a
talking about,
one
baby?
more try.
One more try. That song.
Yo, your lungs. Exactly.
That song.
But when
But the
when
bass
that
of
bass
that
hits,
song was crazy.
yo, you don't
It's
hear
a
that
love
on the
song.
radio.
It's like a 80s ballad.
yes, it's like this ballad
Power
of
96.
amor.
The 80s is
Oh my
word.
god.
96 would play it. Word.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Like that's the Power Hour.
The power
And they were playing on the
Yo,
Quiet
that
Storm.
was crazy.
The Quiet Storm.
Quiet storm.
on the Hot 105.
Yeah, yeah.
Listen to my music.
Yeah, I'm
Freddie Cruz.
Yes,
Bad
yes.
motherfucker.
He was
Wow,
the best.
bad
I was like, yo, this
motherfucker.
Hell
motherfucker
yeah.
Spanish.
He was even right. He was Puerto Rican. Right.
He was Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I used
He
to
passed,
see.
I believe.
Oh,
Right? We just talked about this.
That's R.I.P.
oh
think he
man,
just passed.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Legend.
Legend.
The voice of
Legend.
Miami.
Legend.
I was
That
homies
voice.
with his son. Oh shit, Freddie.
No word?
Yeah.
His name is Freddie too?
Yeah,
Freddie
Freddie,
Jr.
yo. So
That's dope.
if you hear this, homie,
Is he going
R.I.P.
to?
yo, he used to have a show on Radio Mambi.
Mm.
And remember, Radio Mambi was on Coral Way,
Yeah, yeah.
right? So we used to chill there, and I had no idea what a radio station was until I walked in there. And you see, he's there. Bienvenidos. Yo soy Freddy Cruz.
Oh, he was on there too.
That's what he's
Oh, he
saying.
was there,
Yo,
yeah.
Fuck out of
Yo,
here.
he was
dope.
amazing. I was
Man,
like,
fucking voice
then when you
is
talk
crazy.
to him, he's like, hey, how are you, man? How are you? Then he was, I have to get on the radio. Buenos
He put up
tardes.
a
Sí, buenas.
suit,
Yo
man.
soy, yeah. And
was
you're just
dope.
like,
He was dope,
whoa,
though.
where did
Yo,
that
fuck
come
it up.
from?
Spingón.
Did you ever do any, since that was your background, you ever do any radio, like, have you ever gone worked for a radio station or?
I was currently on 2Box 101.1, but they recently changed over to the 101.1, and they moved to Broward. And I'm all Dade County, so I had to.
Oh shit! She had to show
I
them
had to
shit
wait till
on
they bring
Dade
it back to
County.
Dade.
I'm gonna get the grumpy OG one.
Yeah, grumpy.
Yo,
right
nah,
there.
you should, and
That
then
would be
you
dope.
should both go to the Power Rangers station.
No. Now you got it, like New Yorkers say pause. You got
Pause.
Oye, pausa.
Pausa.
that's all right. That's cool. I was just wondering
ever do
since you did
radio?
that was your background. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, did you do radio before that though?
No,
No,
the
at
goal
all.
is to do it though.
You like it? Like, are you comfortable?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah. You know if it's for you or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, we started this shit. We didn't have a plan, and we were no joke. I'm not. This is fucking true story. We sat up. My brother we talked about this about 2-3 years of doing this show, and we were like, never now. We was like, we ain't ready. Even though we may have been mentally, but we really weren't. Since you say you're not ready, you are not ready. My brother said one day, yo, we'll pay for the whole fucking thing. Just get behind the fucking mic. Y'all two do it. So now we looked at each other like, now we got no choice, right?
We
Right?
have to do it. Now we're
Yeah.
ready.
This is 2 years ago. And we first day, right? We sit, we get in the mic, we don't know what we're doing. We smoking a blunt. Go, and we're like, go, huh? We don't even know what the fuck's going on. Now, what do you mean go? Really? So we're like, we didn't know what the fuck to do. So we just started talking. We didn't know, we had no substance. We had nothing to talk about. And we just started making fun of each other. And that's it. It just rolled through. It rolls through. It just rolled through.
That's how it is, though. Like radio and reality, for me at least, it wasn't the plan. Like my goal since I was a child was completely different. Yeah. I think life just takes you in the direction that you're geared towards.
Yeah. You'll know if it's for you.
A nurse or something?
No, I wanted to either be a lawyer or a famous singer.
Okay.
Nurse.
I thought I missed something. I thought maybe she said I was in the medical field or something. You just said nurse.
Oh, no, I actually
like saying, "Oh, you want to be in a circus?"
You know
what I mean? Like, why you pick nurse? Is what I'm saying.
I actually tried. I did
it's so nurturing
work at Baptist Hospital here in Kendall, actually, because I wanted to see if I was built for it.
You a Kendall kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, she Kendall like
hammocks.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Ooh, what game you ran with?
What game? You was R&B?
Girl, you a lie. You in the red zone. Okay, I see you. She said Hammocks. Holy shit! I went to Hammocks Junior High. You went to Hammocks?
Yeah, I went to Hammocks Middle School.
Yeah, you ran with a game. What's high school you went to?
Sunset and then Miami Springs.
Yeah. Okay.
I went to Miami Springs.
We don't care about the Springs. We'll give you the Sunset though.
Springs was crazy though.
He says that. He says all the time.
This is the first time I saw a girl with the hairiest legs as Miami Springs. She was a cute more than I. And whatever, I'm talking with her. I'm like, oh shit. I looked down
Eddie.
and said, holy moly. I didn't even bring it up. I wanted to tell her, why you don't shave your legs?
That's
Brazilian wax.
what you just did.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, since you say that.
What do you mean Brazilian wax? What we just did?
Yeah.
What? What we just did?
Oh wait, we can't. Sorry, we can't let the cat out the bag at the moment.
I mean, it's already
No, finish.
Looks like the cat's been waxed.
It airs tonight.
No, it airs tonight. You're gonna see it.
I didn't say that.
Oh wait, the
bag.
That was brutal.
It wasn't even wax. It was
That was brutal to watch, bro.
So what? Does Harry bitch you ever met? What happened? What you did?
No, that's it. That was the first time I seen a girl with hairy
You think
legs.
that's weird? I told you about the girl in Sunset. She had 3 nipples.
Yeah, but you have to lift up your shirt to fucking see 3 nipples.
Obviously.
This girl was wearing shorts.
But this bitch was fucking
was
obliging. Like,
was
oh, you want to see my 3rd nipple?
She was
Not
team,
really.
She was Team Wolf. I said, whoa. But, yeah, but at the time in high school, my back was not hairy.
I doubt that.
Them legs was heavier than my back. I swear. I kid you not.
I don't know. I don't know.
That was
Springs
a little.
was crazy.
He says it all fucking time.
Yeah.
He says it all the time.
I get that it's totally different from schools in New York, just because they have windows.
Here we go.
Over here,
And Sunset had carpet.
Sunset.
I said
had
that's a
carpet.
privilege.
Was
Goddamn.
you there with the carpet?
I don't think we had carpet.
No.
Because they took it out after Andrew.
After Andrew,
it got
took it
fucking.
away.
In some places.
But it got wet,
No.
and they took it out. What?
It was you walked into the main
In the
doors.
L, they did have
It
carpet,
was
I
the
believe.
emblem of the school.
Yeah, what's wrong
on
with that?
carpet on the floor, and then
They had
it's
an
all
area
down the hallway.
That's really
It's
bougie.
all carpeted.
I don't even know.
Carpeted.
That's pretty bougie.
That's a word?
I don't know, but it was
is now.
Luxurious.
carpeted.
It looked pretty.
And the only time it was funky is when the girls was doing the gymnastics on that side of the gym where the gym is at. Yo, that shit smelled like.
Because of the girls?
Yeah, because there's sweaty, nasty feet on the carpet. They doing cheers and shit, so they sweating.
How big were these girls though?
No, they're not big. They were cheerleaders.
That's a big carpet.
No, dude, the whole school was carpeted. I'm telling you, from
It was.
hallway to hall, like that wall to
That's
that
pretty
wall.
gross. Yeah, at pata sucia.
And
I mean,
everything
I
was
don't
cool
wa- I
up
don't-
until
I'm not
you got
country
to
like
where
that. I
the
walk
gym
around
was at.
barefoot.
When you got to where the gym was at, and they
But
had
did-
carpet, that's where they fucked up. They should have put tile.
Big time.
Again, I don't know.
They should have put tile right there because that shit was.
I don't know.
Good times.
It
That was the
pretty good.
funky hall. I barely was in school.
I was gonna say, how do you even know?
I
You
walked
got
through there
3
because I had to get out through the back
Exactly.
door.
That's probably the day he went.
That was
He's like,
the
"Yo,
way
carpet?"
to the parking lot, so you had to pass that.
His
phone.
first day of school was the 3rd 9 weeks, and she was like, "This carpet in this
I
bitch."
did. Yo, I said, God damn, I got no 2 and open this motherfucker.
Did you guys have that wood shop teacher that
Hell.
would wear the hat
Oh,
Yes,
I thought they
yes.
killed Woodshop, but I did Woodshop. I don't
Did
know
you?
what
I
happened.
did. Yo, I used to take.
He's a
the
white
woods
man.
and-
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude
Yeah.
was fucking crazy.
He got mad at me because I was taking the
wouldn't
raw
smile?
wood.
Oh.
No, I was taking the wood they was gonna throw away, and I was actually like drawing names out and selling it to people.
Nice.
What a
Like, so
hustle.
I'm cutting the shit out. And, what are you doing? I was like, you throwing the shit away. If you cut your finger, man, fuck this.
He was a fucking crazy white boy. That fucking white man was nuts.
I was mad, yo. I was like, yo.
I think they
had
cut
a
that
little
class.
hustle.
I didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
they-
think that's
yeah.
in.
They
I don't
took
think they
that
do
shit out.
Woodshop no more.
Took that shit out. Did you?
Yeah,
were
they
you-
took out
were you
mad
in Woodshop?
electives.
I wasn't in woodshop, but we hung out in woodshop a lot because he wouldn't want everybody to be skipping school. So sometimes kids didn't want to
yeah,
go to
no,
class.
That, he would do that.
And
Yo, I've
they'd
been
be
doing that for
like,
years.
Yo, come through and like just stay
chill,
on
right,
campus,
so you don't get in
chill.
trouble.
Yeah, don't go out on the street.
You know, we built the house in that fucking school.
Here he
In
goes.
that little classroom.
Yeah.
It's a little one bed. No, for real.
And you
He
hammered
taught-
one panel.
Nah. I was like, yo, this is dope. Like, you could build. He built the whole shit. He was like,
He did. It was part of the. Not
Woodshop's
he did,
always
but
a good
the guy
class to
did.
go to.
Huh?
Woodshop's always a good elective to be in.
Yeah.
Well, he was a
It
brand
was.
positivity in that school.
well,
'cause he
yes.
would
They
stand
took
out
away
there
so much
every
electives. They
single
don't want
day
people
and make
music,
sure
all that shit.
everybody was
Yeah,
smiling and having
That's
a good
what's
time.
another
and
cut.
stuff at
Yeah,
school.
he was
My
always
daughter-
out
my
there,
little
you know,
daughter.
for, like, you
My
know,
little daughter.
flagging
Oh,
on
no,
the cars and shit.
yes, my little daughter. In her, this is elementary. She had taken music. She's only in second grade. She did music first grade. She couldn't wait to do it in second grade. They cut that class. They cut. This is if they cut the second for second grade, they cut them for everybody.
Everyone else, yeah.
Music and one more thing. I forgot what it was, but they cut almost all the electives. Like you got PE, but so fucking
All
what?
the artistic creative stuff. Huh?
Yeah,
All the
they don't want you to be
creative
creative. They want you to be a fucking robot. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Just wake up, go to work, come home, shit, shower, do it again. You know what I mean?
And then
Like,
when you
that's
come
how
home,
they
you
want
got
you to
4
work
hours
rest of
of
your life.
homework.
I'm talking about after school.
4 hours of homework.
I'm talking about after you're done with school. They're trying to set you up for fucking
That's what I'm saying.
yeah to run on oil and shit.
Programming.
Yeah, this facts. By the time they get, by they're 7, by the time she fucking gets 21 or whatever, finishes school, they don't need humans for most of these jobs. You
You
know
know,
what I'm
what do you
saying?
think about the whole AI shit that's popping off, that's going on? They're gonna take away radio from people too.
I mean,
'Cause
you know
now-
that your
now they're
Spotify
doing it.
now
They just
has
have
an
the voice.
AI DJ.
Yeah. The what?
Spotify has an AI DJ.
Well, it's
the
not hard to,
fuck
it's
outta
hard to
here.
believe.
Yo, don't
Come on.
click like I don't like AI. I think it's
about
dope.
AI.
I think it's dope, but it's not something like I tried the Chat GPT, right? And the shit.
Stop. What's GPT?
All right, so let me.
Yeah, you do. You know.
Let me
He
start
tryna
from the
floss on
beginning.
us. He tryna floss on
I
us.
only
So-
know you. I only know
So
YouTube.
AI bus.
You know U2, the group?
And YouTube. YouTube and
YouTube?
YouTube.
YouTube.
YouTube and YouTube.
YouTube. ¿Cuál?
YouTube, like, también.
También.
You better stop copying. This motherfucker is AI. Hold the fuck on.
I
That's
just gotta
twice.
pick up
I'm not
on
going to
it.
give you a third. Let's go. Explain AI.
All right, so AI is just artificial intelligence. It's
Hate it.
based off an algorithm. So it's not that it's saying it's thinking for itself. It's just saying
Right.
you're telling it. This computer is going to be linked to all the pictures in the internet. So you have when the AI pictures were coming out, you could post up a picture of you doing anything. I posted a picture of just me, just like my hands crossed, and I put Batman holding a comic book. Yo, it put a Batman thing on me, put a comic book on my hands that said
Right.
Batman.
Right.
Super bugged out. But the thing is, it's based off cues. So cues being the details to your order.
Yeah, exactly.
So you know what I'm saying? The details. So you say, but it's technical. You have to use specific words and things like that, and then it sharpens it up and makes it more fantasy-ish. It's just adding nice filters and shit.
But okay.
So it started that way.
But now
Then someone was like, "Yo, let's mimic someone's voice. Let's do writing." So
government.
you could have written. I went online and I was like, "Do you know of the movie The Last Dragon?" And it said yes.
Of course.
So I was like, "Do you know how to write a screenplay?" Yes. The Last Dragon. Method Man is the Shogun's master that comes to New York. Yo, I wrote the whole shit for me.
That's crazy as fuck.
It was super dope up until the
My
ending.
son just told me you could write a book without writing it.
Without writing it.
Exactly.
Give him the
It
idea.
came out
and
super
just-
dope,
yeah.
but it has a way of writing. So someone wrote a program that grabs your work and analyzes it, and then says,
How you gonna move the camera?
like, he's got to go handle some AI shit.
God, they got a little kid's bladder.
I don't know if you guys have heard of that Snapchat AI friend.
No fucking way. I
chat
don't even
on
have
it.
Snapchat.
What?
Yeah, it's like a new friend that popped up on your Snapchat list. If you open it now, you'll see it. It says AI friend or something like that.
And then what happens?
So if you ask it a question, a mom realized that their kid was, talking to this so-called AI friend. So she starts talking to it, and she says that it's unbelievable the conversation that it was having, because she was asking very general questions, and it was gearing to a very dark, very mature side. So she was obviously very concerned about like what her kid was doing with that. So she did her research and brought it to light, and it seems like these AI programs are literally evolving and developing like minds of their own without those cues even being utilized or being put in place.
They telling you.
So
man.
check that out on your Snapchat, because you got a new AI friend that you haven't even requested or
And
accepted.
they listening to your shit, picking up all that.
But
No,
once
it's
you hit the terms and
government doing a
conditions,
frame. They're gonna frame your ass, because now they can put
you
your
think,
face on someone else's body.
Do you think all of them fucking?
yeah, but you could have always done that.
Not
Photoshop.
good though.
Oh yeah.
Not good.
He not that
Listen,
good.
Like, you
listen,
can tell.
listen.
I don't know,
Like
talk to
the
George.
About this.
bobblehead moving around
Talk
type
to
shit.
George, talk to George.
You've already seen it, though.
And now it's fucking like
You've already seen it. In 2006, you already saw it.
The hologram thing?
2006. When?
One of the pictures at 305 magazine, the chick, the way she's posed is not the face that we use. It's not the face for
He's trying
it.
to show off. Well,
I'm just telling
He's
you.
showing off.
Tell us
He's
what you
doing
did.
this 2006.
AI. Yeah.
AI.
You never met the first
Yeah, I
person
was
who ever
AI
did
in
it. You never met the
2006.
first
No,
person.
you've seen it
Me,
already.
I did. I'm the first one.
No,
Right.
it wasn't
Tell
me.
us.
But yeah, we have one picture. Joe's a magician, and he's up to black magic.
Joseph, what?
He's a black magician.
Oh, I
black
think you said
magic
a midget.
magician.
I heard a midget.
He's
That's
not
what I
a
said.
midget.
Small person.
He's pretty tall.
No, I know
He's
what
not-
pretty
the
tall.
politically correct word is.
He's a tall
I wanted to
midget.
know why he said that.
I
But you
didn't.
didn't. You heard it, yes or no? I heard he said
heard
Dro's a midget.
Yeah, but at the same time, y'all
know
heard
that.
a bunch of y'all been mishearing things.
Yeah, no, it's
It happens.
It's
We'll find out when we edit.
It's old
Yeah,
age.
fine.
It's old age.
Well, if we
In
find
the edit.
anything wrong, we'll let you know.
And then
I
just
don't think
put.
so, though. I think I've been on point. I think I've been pretty on point here. Do you?
There's no midgets.
Quick question, and this is because I need a female perspective also,
Do it.
and a male. But I know you want to steal the show. I'm gonna ask
I
you
don't.
first.
No, I'm not saying nothing.
Like, what do you prefer? And I know you've probably done both. I don't know if you have. Do you prefer dating the digital way, where you're swiping left all day looking for a fake dude, or like meeting someone in person?
Definitely
dude.
meeting somebody in person.
All
I've
day.
never been on a dating app. I've
Oh, give me
never
some.
even had the curiosity for it. It's hard enough meeting someone in person. So
Correct, though.
to meet someone online, it's,
Yeah, and don't ever look
it's
for them because you'll never find them.
Yeah, no. It's not
If
gonna happen.
you're somewhere hanging out and someone's hanging out and a little chemistry pops and he says something that is not corny because dudes suck, they tell you stupid as shit and you're like, just get the fuck out of that dumbass line. But if something that intrigues you, you might have some chemistry. You
Some
might even give him
girls
some.
suck,
You
too.
might talk to him.
Yeah, but
Same
definitely
dudes
in
suck.
person.
I'm bringing it up
There's girls
because
that
I tell
suck,
him,
too.
get outside, kid. Go to Publix, anywhere. There's
they all
people
suck.
swiping with you.
Yeah.
Publix and Kendall is popping.
Yeah,
But I
you
mean,
gotta be
it's always-
selective.
it's
Yeah.
always
You could go.
swiping
You
left.
could
My
go
wife won't let me go to
practically
Publix by
anywhere.
myself, like type shit like
Swiping
that.
left like a motherfucker.
You
to
dig?
Target.
Like, he's a
Go to
swiper.
Target.
I'm like swiping or
said
swiping. Like, what the
Target.
fuck is your
Most
problem,
of those
kid?
are single moms and shit like
They're
that.
lying.
No,
You're single.
I know, but they
You
got
know why I brought it up? Because you're talking about
They
those
got
are,
kids.
People-
I gotta be
all
step
them
pops
bitches
and-
are all AI
you
bitches.
don't.
Yeah, you do.
AI.
They fake as fuck.
With the
Yo,
ones
you know
that
that's
talk-
some guy married in
Online.
AI.
Oh.
In person, I
He
can
got
tell. Like,
experience.
I'm looking at her.
No.
That's what she looks like, right? I see her online. I'm like, this ain't you. Like, I get a, if I thank God I tell everybody, thank
Filters.
God I'm married and I don't have to go through this bullshit, right? If I did have to be a
Shout out to
swiper,
your wife, by
yeah,
the way.
she's
She
the
is
bomb.
awesome.
Yeah, she
really
is. We've been
We
together
like her.
18 years.
She
We went to
alright.
high school
She
together.
alright. She alright.
All my boys
God
know her since high
bless
school.
her.
Wow.
I
That's
love
dope.
her.
I sweated her in high school. She didn't give me the time of
that's
day.
my homie. That's my
And then 10 years after high school, we were
we
doing
all-
some
we all
CHP
know
shit.
that-
She
we
showed
know
up.
all know from
And
school.
God bless you
That's
guys.
awesome.
thank you,
That's my
thank
homie.
you. We have two
Small.
beautiful girls together,
Beautiful,
and
beautiful
and
family.
she's been with my two boys since they were 2 and 5. Like she's a mother to them too, and she's just fucking
She's a
ridiculous.
beautiful person. So
She's
shout out to
She is
her.
the
great
best mother I've ever
mom.
heard in my
That's
life.
one thing.
I've ever seen in my life.
She's a great mom.
And she's a great person.
I beat
yes.
her up. But she's
awesome. Eddie loves her. That's her best friend. And he's an asshole because on her birthday the other day, she put up this like a little collage of a bunch of pictures that they have
I
together.
reposted it.
You a fucking lie. She's so mad.
I didn't repost it.
She'll be in a minute. You fucking kick your ass.
Could have sworn I reposted
Fight Club.
it.
So
That was my fault.
I say all the time, I'm so happy
Sorry,
I'm married
Sandra.
in this generation because if I had to be a swiper, I'd be so fucking mad. All that
Yeah.
fucking garbage. I see him go through it, right? And then I don't want to go through that. I want to go through that. I want to meet you in person. I'll be like, fuck, and you smell good. You want to go get a burger? Like shit. Like I want to say shit like that, not fucking like for instance. I hate it.
Swipe right, swipe left.
No, but he has
you have to start the
his own
conversation.
reasons what the problems
I
are.
got better game on the thing than in person.
Because you're faking like they're faking.
I get
so
nervous.
his picture
No,
at
so I
first.
could actually
Come on,
talk.
you're a girl.
But
You're a
all
girl.
right, let's see. Because
Don't say nothing
I-
because
no,
you
I'm not
ruin
saying
it.
that. I'm not
You're
saying
gonna
that.
fucking
Go ahead.
you're gonna fucking asshole.
Go ahead.
This is his picture, dog, on fucking whatever dating site. I don't know. Plenty of Fish. Who cares what it is?
Oh my God, Plenty of Fish.
I got off of that. I got off of that.
That's not really a dating site for
Whatever.
me here.
You know what I mean?
It's horrible.
Right.
It's
Oh,
horrible.
that's like
It's
What's the
horrible.
other? What's the other one?
Date
It's
is
horrible. I'm on the. I was on
Right.
Facebook.
Facebook dating. Okay, let's go there.
I was on there.
His picture. This is the picture to represent you before they swipe your ass out the fucking existence. Is him with a pounder bag of weed. I said, dude, be a little more subtle.
Gee, who you
That's
trying to
not-
get?
Wait,
I see.
saying.
You see, look, you talking to the wrong
That's
person.
not necessarily a bad
Thank
thing.
you.
Can I tell you why?
Thank you.
Is this a smoking room, by the way? Or
We
do you
can't.
have to smoke?
Yeah, we have to smoke.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Who's in charge here?
This guy named EFN.
If you've ever heard the man that don't
Hey,
smoke.
let me holla at you.
Right. He's right there on camera.
Yeah,
If you're
he's
like,
right there. It's a wave.
this is what I'm saying though. You could be you're the 1 out of 30. Yeah, Struck, he understood me. You're 1 out of 30. Yeah, that's cool. He's looking for you. He would have not swiped. What I'm saying is this. Be a little more subtle. Some girls, she may even smoke, but she'll be like, well, this motherfucker don't smoke. This motherfucker's a weed head. Like,
Yes.
yeah, show this motherfucker. Look at this motherfucker. Stop it. Everybody stop.
But is that the only
That's
picture?
not even wrong with
That was
that's
right.
But is that the only
I pictured
picture?
a totally
Fake
different
I put that on
image.
Thank
But you have more
That's
than one
CBD
picture.
too,
Alright,
faking
hold on,
ass.
hold on.
Yeah, that wasn't the only one.
Okay,
That
okay.
was one of them.
That's not the
Hey,
first one, right?
As your friend,
Wait, hold
I
on.
totally
I'm gonna tell
imagined
you. No, I'm gonna tell you.
something
I'm gonna tell you
different.
one.
That was
I'm gonna-
that's not.
Oh,
the
now I'm right.
Now it's
okay, let's
yeah.
rewind. Struck, you were right. So was I.
That's not the one you
No, I want to say something.
It looked like I
said
was
a
hugging a
pounder
pillow.
bag. So
Yeah,
a girl
man.
you may even smoke weed and be like, he's cute, but this nigga really got problems. Like he can probably fucking buy weed
He wants to
overpay his
sleep
rent.
with the weed
You
bag
dig?
instead of me. Like,
Yeah.
Correct.
And then he can leave a comment.
So what I'm
Maybe
Yeah,
throw in that
right.
picture.
So what I'm trying to tell you is
Think about
this.
comments.
I told him be a little more subtle about it.
Yeah,
Like
you dig.
Nah,
It's
you-
not it.
first get
I
her.
didn't touch it.
Know her last name first and be like, oh,
I
you
didn't
smoke?
touch
I
it.
smoke. But don't be like,
Well,
I got.
it's
But he be like, when he meets
I
the
got
girl.
back.
No, when the girl asks him, oh, you smoke? Nah, I gotta smoke. You smoke? You don't smoke? I smoke every day. I smoke. I need weed. I gotta smoke.
Don't listen to Puerto
Craig,
Rican tales over here.
You told me you
I didn't
said that.
I didn't say it that crazy.
Yes, you did.
I told her
I'm a guy, and I was like, a little
I
harsh,
told her I'm a
motherfucker.
pothead. I do smoke
That's
a lot
bad.
of weed.
Let me
Wait,
leave
you
like
know
that.
what? No,
That's bad.
There has to be balance.
Yes, when you're 20, be a pothead.
Look, he's
When you're
had a
45, you gotta pay bills.
That's the
and be
balance.
responsible.
That's the balance.
That's
But I'm
what it
paying
is.
bills.
That's not what I'm saying.
You
I'm
smoke,
telling
I
perception
smoke.
is
I'm
that you
telling
love
you.
I
weed
smoke
and
pot
you give a
on
fuck.
But if he
on a
likes
balcony
smoking-
in
if-
downtown.
if
You're like,
he likes
come on,
smoking
man.
weed, You're gonna want to be with someone
Yeah.
who's cool with it or who does it
Exactly.
as
Yeah,
well.
but-
That's
Exactly.
exactly right. So
And
you
that's
talk
not-
and you
I've
find
dated-
out.
I've dated before,
You talk and you
they
find
told
out.
me, you gotta
You
stop
understand?
smoking, and I'm like, then you gotta go.
You got, that's what he would say,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
exactly what you
You
should
gotta
say.
go.
Hold on, that's
gotta
what you
go. You
should
gotta
say.
go.
What I'm trying to say is, you don't come off like you're a drug addicted motherfucker and be like,
But
you're
you
always
know
gonna be
what?
number 2. I just wanted you to know this.
Yes.
Just wanted you to know
Wow.
this.
No,
The
that's
weed comes
yeah.
first.
Mary Jane is
That
number
ain't getting.
one.
That ain't getting
Do
nowhere,
you like
bro.
that? Come on, you're a female. Come on, dudes don't
She's
like
sharing
that.
Mary Jane with me.
I mean, a bitch and she be like, nigga, I'll just smoke. You just
I
never
got
told
all
me
the
like,
Mary
what you
Jane you
done,
want, girl.
But
motherfucker.
I mean, like,
you want to smoke
We,
with
I
me?
give a fuck too. I want you. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
We both gonna be high chilling.
You probably don't
Done.
smoke that much, Heck.
Yeah, I
He
don't on
he don't
camera.
because he got kids.
You're right, I don't.
That's
Yeah,
what it is.
that's
You're right, and I don't
Nah,
rap.
man.
You're right. I smoke as much as I rap.
He does more. He does more
There you go.
heroin than smoke.
Right.
Jeez.
I'll never show you them needles.
He does it between his toes, so that you can't see the tracks.
Well, that don't count then. You
I
can't
mean,
see it.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, exactly.
So let's be real though. How
Right.
successful has this worked for you? What's the success rate?
Oh, he's in the negatives.
of what?
He's in the red.
The bag. Like the effects of the bag.
Oh no,
He
I took it
changed
off.
it.
I took it off. I took it off.
He changed
Wait,
it.
did you
And
change
why-
it? But hold up.
difference?
But did you
No
change it
difference,
because
no
you had
difference, no
No
difference.
a
difference.
wanna know
negative
why?
effect?
That's the
They already
I
saw
told you.
that
Give
first
him one
picture.
I told you. I am. I told you he had 2 problems. That was number 1.
I don't- yeah,
Second
yeah.
one is that he
We
feels
gotta throw
that
it out
women,
there.
which I need your opinion on this, see his height and it's a wrap.
That's not true.
That's
Thank
what it
you.
is.
Well,
that's
can
not
you
I have,
elaborate?
I have scientific
Is it-
facts.
No,
Pause.
he does have law of averages.
It
Hold up.
depends
Like-
what women.
Are there women
Well,
shorter
no,
than
but-
you? Because then you might
There
win.
was women, there was a girl
Yes.
4'11"
She
told me I
like,
was
nope,
too short,
I need a 6'1".
4'11"?
Yeah,
4'11".
Yeah. He's taller.
and I'm 5'4".
And
Yo, just Euro Miami 6 feet.
and the midget.
500.
Euro Miami 6 feet.
What?
Euro Miami 5'8".
Wait.
Miami 5'8".
Oh, think that? So real
So
quick.
this guy's 7'2".
I'm talking,
Yeah.
You can't speak for every woman. I'm talking about, so if a dude, okay, you know his height already, you saw it on there, but he's cool as hell, treats you with respect, makes you laugh like a motherfucker.
She don't know that yet. You see that
They don't even go past that, you're
They
saying?
don't go past that. They
Oh,
see
okay,
that,
I'm
they go,
sorry.
"Pew." But that's okay, because that's called a preference. Everybody got a preference, and that's cool. I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying he can't understand or relate because he's fucking 6'7".
Yeah, I was gonna say you're super tall.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, pick on me.
So he can't relate to my issues because that doesn't happen to him.
Right, we breathe
So you
different
can't-
levels of
yeah.
oxygen.
I breathe good level you have light air up there. It's okay.
Right. Yours is
okay.
way better. So they should love you.
They don't.
My problem is he's too nice.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
See, yeah, you are. And the problem is that when you're a nice guy, it doesn't matter you're nice. That's cool. You should be nice, respectful.
No.
Oh, I'm not done. Let me finish the sentence.
Don't get me started.
When you dealing with a nice girl and a girl's respectful and morals and doesn't have any felonies, you're right. But he needs a girl with 2 Fs, 2 bullet hole scars in the ass, Timbo boots and
keys.
fucking
Yo, he
jean
likes what he
shorts.
likes.
And bamboo
I'm not saying
earrings
there's
at
anything
least
wrong
2
with
pair.
that. But when you're
Right?
dealing with a rough girl like that who knows how to manhandle a nice guy, it doesn't mix. I don't
right.
care.
You do have
okay?
a point
You
there, yeah.
want, do you want me to reverse the roles? No. Get your bishop from your church to date I'm sorry.
Hold on, did you just say
vice
the
versa?
bitch from the...
Bishop, the real nice
Bitch from the
I'm
church.
thinking the nicest person you can think of. The nicest person you can think of. Or get the lady who sings in the choir. She's a
Word.
real nice lady.
Okay.
And put her with a thug. Watch how he runs her. Do you understand?
I'm with you.
It doesn't mix. You got to be into the same shit for your relationship to work. You understand? You can't say,
why I
I'm
put
going to
the big
church.
bag
or I'm
of
a-
You gotta.
No, you
why I put the big
gotta
bag
be
of
in-
weed
you gotta
out.
be in
I'm
the
a
same shit.
pothead.
You can't say, I'm going to church, and she said, I'm going to go smoke some weed. I'll see you later. Don't work.
I'm a
that
little-
relationship
little-
will
I'm a
not
little
work.
pothead.
You understand what I'm trying to say? You got to be into some of the same
I'm a
shit.
little
Everything needs to be
short and
Irie,
stout.
though.
Yeah, for me too. What I'm saying though is,
Nah, I'm with you,
got
I'm
to
with
be
you.
on the same. I don't give a shit. So he's too nice. He gets some girl who's over dominating power. Like you stay inside, shit like that.
So why
it don't
not?
work.
Go for a tall chick then.
disclose your
He
height
loves that.
to
He loves them
have
gangster
I don't.
bitches.
I don't.
Tall,
But-
gangster chick.
Well,
And then
you
they
said
meet
everything.
you.
No, they're talking,
They
and
ask
then they
you.
ask you, so how tall?
Tall.
They don't like him. He said.
And then when I say I'm 5'4", they're
tall.
like, "Oh, nice, okay." You know, and then,
I gotta
look,
go.
Yes, real fast. I gotta go feed my pet turtle.
My dead uncle's calling me.
Right.
I call you back.
One girl said that to him.
It's all good. You know, hey, listen, again,
Right.
there's preferences.
Right.
I like girls with nice feet. You got fucked up feet. I'm not fucking with you. I don't care how fly you are or how nice of a person you are. If your feet are tore up,
I ain't mad.
I can't fuck with you.
I got a foot fear.
If
I don't
it
even want to
looks
see
like,
him.
if it looks like you're gonna cut
I don't
me
want
up,
to see
You don't
him.
even
I
wanna
don't
see
care if
him.
it's nice or bad. I don't want to see him.
Well,
I'm gonna buy
I
you
mean,
10 extra pairs of
you're
socks,
gonna
bitch. Wear them.
You're gonna fall asleep with
Yes,
this woman
comfy booties. You
with
dig?
some foul feet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
please.
cut your ankles up.
Yeah, I'll buy you silk sheets. Just keep them shits on. You smell me?
But so you with some foul feet, you leave the socks on. It don't matter if she's all like.
I don't wanna
like
see
You
them.
can't see him though, but you can't see him.
No,
Yeah.
but it's still it's under there. So
but-
she'll never wear sandals.
No, I'm married. I'm
no.
good. My wife has nice feet. Thank God.
Okay, you got lucky.
Well, no, I got. Well,
Lucky.
yeah, lucky I do.
There's some bad ones out there.
Got blessed. There's some bad
There's
ones.
some bad.
But see, the thing is, I think one thing we're not realizing is that look, he could speak about things that have gotten further.
Who?
I'm just
Yeah, well,
saying
he
that-
dated a
but
girl with-
What I'm trying to say is that there's preferences.
Right. His
So
preference
if a
is
girl
date a
doesn't
girl
like
that has
my height,
chancleta.
it's
You know,
cool.
you ever been
You
to
know,
Win
that's not
Dixie?
you.
You ever been to a
It's
little
all
shop called Win Dixie? And you know the bread aisle, they
like-
have the chancletas
I
hanging
like
for $2.99.
chancletas.
If the bitch
Chancletas
ain't wearing
are-
those, he ain't talking to her.
But see, they gotta have nice feet with the chocolate. Even if
Except
it's dirty.
the girl you date with
It's
nice
gonna get
feet had
dirty.
a little 6-toe that was dragging on the concrete.
Nah, I never had it.
Oh, yes,
I
you
never
did.
had
Could
it.
she run fast?
I use that little 6-toe to spark my split,
Yo,
brother. Like,
what-
I'd like to think I have pretty feet.
yeah, you probably
You
do.
know what? I'm gonna have to say you do have.
Probably do. We're not dissing you. We're not dissing any girl with pretty
I
feet.
make
Just-
sure. I make.
Just looking
Listen,
like-
if a female's wearing open toe shoes,
Right.
then you brave enough to show your toes off, saying that you got some cute toes. So I'm gonna let
Oh,
down.
I thought you were gonna say your other line.
I'm
if,
gonna
she
let
has,
down.
if she has cute toes, he'll give you $40 per pick.
Hey,
Right?
Oh my
I
God.
ain't never paid for
Oh,
none of that shit. You crazy?
I didn't say ass.
I said no. I never. You said you crazy. I never paid for none of that shit.
What, pictures?
Of toes? Hell no.
I will be quiet. Boris, don't say anything.
I like toes, but I'm not buying pictures of toes.
I know you bought a
Like,
portrait of
you know,
toes.
No.
Echa el cuento como
I mean, that's just one. You paying one price, Mad Toes.
I take
Per month.
I pay,
40 a month. 40 a month.
I
That's how
pay
you
for
can pick.
booty pictures,
We.
not for toe pictures.
And the bitch send you pictures of some other bitch on the internet.
It's
Like, here you
alright,
go.
She getting $40.
You could have just researched that yourself for free.
It's fine, man.
You can't go wrong with her hustle. She's got dudes. She's like,
Oh, you think I'm mad at her? I'm not.
No, she's the one. She's
You think I'm mad at her? She's
No.
she's hustling like a motherfucker.
Come pinga right here.
I don't want to tell the Harley story.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
wow.
oh
You're
no,
gonna bring up that shit
Oh,
again?
no.
Now you gotta tell
You
us.
got through the water.
no, you don't.
No, it's
I
just
can't
that
even drink my
this
beer if I
story's
tell the
already
story.
played out on our like
played out.
2-year fucking show. Like as long as we've been doing
Just to
it.
give them an example, what happens.
What happens when you drive
you
a
on Facebook,
Harley?
Oh my God.
Oh, this is yes. No. Yes, it is. It was Facebook dating.
Might as well, bro.
Might as well.
Let it go.
So bad.
Whatever. Long story short,
Don't go that way.
I'm going that way. I'm going that way. Long story short,
What?
for you, Struck, are you single or you married? Girl?
I have a girl.
You got a girl, so you don't got to worry about this.
I don't.
He gets to go home every night by himself.
For the rest of my life.
And he loves it.
Oh my god.
Fantastic. But anyway,
You live in Kendall?
A little Havana.
oh, you out there?
But you still appreciate this.
Yes. So anyway,
I say that because Kendall people know why I'm gonna say this.
I learned a lesson of never
Oh no.
You never what?
dating a girl that drives a Harley.
Okay.
And this is because of what she told me. This is because of what
He
she
learned too many
told
lessons.
Oh boy, this is gonna be
Number
good.
one, she's coming
okay.
to where I stay at, and it's in a nice little quiet neighborhood.
It's in Kendall.
Kendall.
That's all we
And
need
she
to
has
know.
a fucking Harley, so you know how loud our motherfucking Harleys.
You know, how quiet Kendall is at fucking
This is 2
2
o'clock.
2 in the
This is
morning.
2 o'clock in the
3 in
morning.
the morning.
Nobody outside. You know what I'm talking- right? You know what we're talking about, right?
All that crazy
It's the
fucking.
suburbs.
You know
Well,
what
I'm
I'm
just saying. All right, whatever.
She walked up the
Got a
whole
fucking
night.
Hell's Angel pulling up.
leather vest and the whole shit.
Leather vest, all that
What?
shit. Yes, she's, whatever.
Dude.
From
Anyway,
Facebook.
Oh god. He
it's-
found her like on fucking, I don't know, Antichrist.com or some shit.
I thought it'd be different to date something out the box.
Good for you, Eddie.
Yeah, so he-
Knock off.
So he went into the square.
I don't know. You
Tell her what happened.
I'm never doing that one ever again. Don't ever.
I don't know if
Listen, you can think out the box, but do not date out the box. Do yourself a favor,
Please.
okay? You can think out the box, do not date out the box. So a Harley chick, Hell's Angel, all that. Whatever. She comes through, we drink. She get a little fucked up.
What were you guys drinking?
I don't even remember.
Dude, that's so
I don't
irrelevant
even
compared to
remember
what's coming.
because it sobered me up after the fact.
Right. First, you have to scream at the bitch. Bitch, it's 2 in the morning. Walk that bike over here, bitch. It's fucking
no.
Kendall. You
Yo,
know what I'm saying? Like,
I tell
you
yo,
roaring
cut
to
the
this
shit off.
motherfucker.
Yo, like turn it off.
Stupida. Roll
Let
that bitch up
it
there.
ride. Let it glide. over there.
Stupid. Or Uber. Something, bitch. What you
There's
doing?
no Uber at that time. Is
Right.
there?
No, this
No, there's
all day.
Uber all the time. But
Oh,
still.
you mean in that,
Facebook
in those
dating.
that era,
Oh,
yeah.
This was last night.
No. This was not last night. No, listen. Story's fucking old. You can hear it several times in this fucking story.
Wait, not last night. Today's Monday. It was Saturday.
Yeah, it was Saturday.
Go ahead.
It's live.
You're like, it's
My
so
bad.
old.
Not
Yeah,
24
so-
hours, 48 hours.
Anyway,
What happened?
so whatever. One thing goes to the next. You know, whatever.
comes in roaring,
It's,
right.
it's gonna go down.
Get to
right?
the goods, kid.
So it goes down. Oh, it's whatever.
Nothing
And-
goes down.
Oh,
It goes out. You mean.
Anyway, so
I'll take it over if
so
you
she
want.
bends over, and I saw the biggest hemorrhoids I've ever seen in my life.
I'll demonstrate.
Nah, you don't got to.
2 of these puppies. This is called medical emergency at that point. You understand?
It was bad.
Wait, this is
felt-
only one. 2 of these puppies. Her butthole's somewhere in there, but it's right here.
Yeah. It was.
how you,
Impressed? Cool.
That's pretty crazy.
and
Yeah.
you got pictures?
So,
It wasn't
So hold on.
fantastic.
so what? We're not done.
Anyway, no, we're done. Because
Kind of.
after that was,
Was what?
turn around.
In other words, that wasn't nasty enough. I'm still gonna eat your coochie.
Oh, coochie, I didn't need an ass. You couldn't
I
eat an
know.
ass.
With that
there
thought,
was no way.
I couldn't eat a sandwich
You
after
can
that
find it.
motherfucker.
There's no way to find it.
I couldn't eat a filet mignon after that motherfucker.
No. It was, yeah, it was one of those.
We're
But
here
then she
worried
said-
that that bag of weed
she
is the worst
said-
thing here.
Well,
Yeah, I know, right?
he didn't
But she
photograph
said,
that.
She said that it was because of the motorcycle riding
That's a lie.
that gives the hemorrhoids. I was
So what gave her the courage to walk out and pull those pants down with those fucking golf balls in her booty? Who the fuck? You know you
she
have
was
that.
Puerto Rican. How about that?
I don't give an F at this point.
Oh my god.
There was
No.
there was bold.
Yo,
The Puerto Rican women are strong.
I don't know, man. That's just
But you knew you had
They're
that.
like, throw my
saying-
motherfucker.
Come on,
Here,
as a
take
woman,
it.
you know what you know something's not. You're gonna take your pants off, bend over, like come.
Did she have nice toes?
Right, that's
Yo,
what
for
that's
a
what
white
linked them
chick,
in.
I'm surprised she did.
Right.
I was shocked.
the silver lining.
Yeah, she
I
had
was like,
Gotta look at the
okay.
positive side.
she had a bunch of dudes named
The
on her tattoo
cauliflower
toes.
was,
On her
you know,
toes, they
a
were
little
tattooed.
crazy back there, but the toes
A
was
little
alright.
crazy.
Yeah, well, I mean, the toes made up
Could
for
have fed
it.
the whole Kendall with that cauliflower.
Her toes made up for it. I ain't gonna lie.
Oish.
And she wore like them biker boots.
Oof.
So I thought the
That's what
feet
turns
was
you
gonna
on.
be beat up. No, I thought they were gonna be beat up.
Well, feet is plural. Feet
Like,
is not.
And remember, it was before the shoes come off first. So if
Obviously.
them shits would have looked,
Yeah, the
Yo,
night
it's
would have
time to
ended
go.
right there.
would have been like it's a wrap.
I'll take dirty
You
feet
gotta-
over no
you gotta
cauliflower.
put
any
those.
fucking
You gotta
day.
put those.
any
Yes or
baby-
no?
But I didn't
Any
know
day.
about
Yes
the.
or no?
I didn't know
Yes.
about the cauliflower till later.
What you mean?
She had the.
I mean, because the shoes come
she
up first.
passed because she had
Oh, I thought
cute
she-
toes.
okay.
So all right. Oh, okay. So it's going to the next. If
Yeah.
she didn't have cute toes, it wouldn't have gone there, and I would have never known the hemorrhoids was existed.
So back to digital dating. That shit don't work.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Close all those accounts.
I'd
Yo, so
It's a wrap.
now with AI,
Fucking
don't be
worst.
surprised if people start. They fucked with some guy. They, you could create a different profile and start typing. There could be an AI that you're never talking to a person.
Yeah. That's what I was.
Yeah.
I just said that.
I heard that they was and on XM when I was listening to, there was some dude that
They got one on your
like,
phone that could be your best friend if
could
you're
be
if you're a loner.
A radio host.
Oh yeah.
He
yeah.
was doing and this is the hits that we're about to play with. Like he
You didn't
he
hear-
sounded just like a
You didn't hear
motherfucker.
Frank Sinatra singing
Snoop.
Little John? No,
Oh,
Little
oh,
John.
Lil
From
Jon.
the
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
windows
yeah,
to the
yeah.
walls.
Shit,
I said, what the
Biggie
fuck?
saying
Yeah, Biggie singing some Tupac shit.
Tupac
Word.
shit.
Holy shit.
This is crazy.
Crazy.
It's
And it was
nuts.
Biggie's fucking voice.
At
Yeah.
some point, I think they're gonna regulate all that stuff. At some point, man.
Yeah.
But it's.
I don't
They're
think
gonna
they
use it
will.
for
Government
evil.
gonna frame
No, I don't think
somebody
they're
with
gonna
all
stop
that
it. They're
shit.
just gonna try to perfect it. But it's you. We are gonna get fooled by something. in the
Government
future.
gonna
Damage is
frame
done.
you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Watch.
yeah. This is a phone call. A person's gonna be fake. They're gonna be fucking not only AI with the voice. They're probably gonna be fucking hologram. You won't even fucking know. He's gonna look so fucking perfect.
It's
In
insane.
years.
That's
Yeah, it's gonna
all
be stupid.
sci-fi shit.
Yeah, yeah,
We're actually living in the sci-fi.
yeah.
Well, let's go.
that's-
Let's go back to like the 70s and 80s. What I'm about to ask
I
y'all.
wasn't born.
No about it.
I was born. I was born late 70s.
All right, but what I'm saying is what started in the 70s and 80s.
Oh, I know what he's gonna ask.
You know the 5 elements of hip hop?
Yeah.
What's the 5 elements?
Well, strike is struck.
Hold on. I want you to say 2 and then I want you to say 1.
MC.
There's 5.
You said graph and MC?
Oh, you said graph? I didn't hear that. I got you. I believe you too.
Breaking.
Mm-hmm. 84.
Know the other one?
Miss 84.
What?
DJing.
Okay.
She was born in 84.
What's the fifth one? What's the fifth
We
one?
only got one
You
more.
said
You
already
said
said-
graph.
I already said graph.
MCing.
DJing.
MCing,
graphing,
DJing.
No, there's one
Oh,
more.
you said DJing.
Yeah. There's 4 out. There's only
DJ.
one more.
You said
You
graph.
got the core
Breaking.
4.
B-boy.
You got the core
B-boy,
4.
breaking.
B-boy
Yeah,
breaking.
because there's one that's not really considered. It was always the 4
Oh,
elements
you
of
did your history.
hip
No,
hop,
whoa,
and then
whoa,
the
no,
fifth came in.
pause. Close. It was a 5th, but they changed. Africa Bambaataa changed it.
They changed it.
It was. Do you remember? It should be the. It's the number for me. It's the number 1 element of hip hop. It's one of the 5, but it should be number
Because it
1.
got to be.
Without it, you can't do anything else.
Exactly.
Knowledge.
Knowledge. Yeah.
Oh,
Africa Bambaataa changed it. It was beatboxing originally, and Africa Bambaataa changed it to knowledge.
Yeah.
I remember beatboxing. I remember knowledge.
Yeah, we found that out.
Found that
from,
out later. I mean,
was it
it
Search?
makes sense.
Yeah, search interview was dope.
Oh, dude, so fucking man. Motherfucker is so awesome.
Yeah.
He's so knowledgeable.
Legend.
I could talk to him for 5 hours.
Yeah, no, the shit
Fucking
could have
dope.
kept going, but you know.
His wife called and he was like, "I'm trying to get the fuck out of here." And we were like, "Lock the door." He's a fucking
the door.
trip. He's awesome, man. He's fucking awesome. But yeah, we asked everybody about those 5 elements. First of all, it's important. We're trying to keep that conversation going, keep the culture alive.
Know
Because
what it is.
these kids don't know.
Basics, yeah.
Every young motherfucker we've interviewed, like we've talked to, brought on the show, they
That are so-called rappers.
they don't know. No. It's
But I
pretty.
tell them, listen, don't call
That's
yourself
why
a
I got
rapper.
this tattoo. Because I wanted to incorporate all of
The-
the elements
the
of
lightning
hip
bolt?
hop.
That's
Oh, I
a
was
trick.
that's Flash.
That's the tricks. That's the tricks, bunny.
No, this is Mr. Rabbits 305.
Mm.
So we have the elements of hip hop. Originally, it was supposed to be him breakdancing, just to incorporate all of those elements.
Okay. So when you did that schooling for radio, so you knew you wanted to go the hip hop lane? Like that was your.
You just want to do. You can do
No,
anything.
I liked hip hop since a very early age. I'm blessed to have an older brother who graduated from high school, and I believe it was '98. So he was living in the prime time of what I think is one of the best
errors,
stages or eras of hip hop, and just the upcoming, especially here in Miami, with the Coconut Grove scene and just everything that was going down at that time. And he was always nice enough to lend me his CDs. I had access to his room, so whenever he would go out and party, because I was too young to do it, he would put me up on game with all of his albums, his CDs, all of, the tapes and everything. He would break dance. He went through all of the elements. He's actually a really, really good writer. He did songwriting. He wasn't so big on rapping, but he did a lot of songwriting.
Nice.
And just because of the influence that I've had in my family since a very young age, I've always been inclined to entertainment, to music, to art. But growing up during that time, I have to say that probably by the time I was 12, hip hop was definitely a part of me, and there was nothing that was going to stray me from that, like one way or the other.
dope, super dope.
Nice.
Nice. It's been a part of me fucking forever. I mean, my first, I was like 6 or 7 when we were in Chicago, and of course, everyone on your block is who you do everything with. Right. So our first, or my only breakdancing crew, we started breakdancing, was called the Windy City Wick Wack Breakers.
Wick Wack Breakers.
Yeah, we didn't think we were good.
Wickety, wickety, wack.
Yeah, but we all did something different, and it was just the love of it, though. We were doing hip hop before hip hop was hip hop. Before we even knew that word.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that's why it resonates with people so much.
Yeah.
Because when you finally, you're like, yo,
Yeah.
it's
Like,
like
I've
the
been
puzzle
done
piece.
Yeah,
This is
little,
what I've been
it's
doing.
like what we said with Hakeem. This little thing of ours, like it's ours. You know what I'm saying? Like the culture's ours.
The culture.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
and
like,
it's crazy that it
when you
was
see it
in
get
different
watered down and
cities
shit.
across the nation, like and out in West Coast, they was breakdancing during the same time and shit.
Yeah,
like, it was
ain't
dope.
no social media, and everyone's doing the same
You know what I'm
shit. You
saying?
don't even
'Cause,
know.
I mean, I didn't know Crush Groove. Not Crush Groove. The Electric Boogaloo thing, the breaking.
Breaking.
I didn't know that was a West Coast movie until
Yeah,
later on.
I thought it was made in Queens too.
Yeah, I thought
until
it was a
later
New
on,
York
I was like, oh shit.
I didn't think it was in Queens.
So this shit was going on.
Beat Street was too
like
hard.
they
for
was
that,
at the
you know what I
same
mean?
time.
You think so?
Beat Street was the epitome
Beat
compared
Street.
to Breaking 2 Electric
yeah,
Boogaloo.
compared to
Shit looked like it was made in Miami. It was so colorful
Beat
and
Street.
bright.
Even
And,
Wild Style, that Wild Style was more
That was dope,
a
too.
graffiti thing, but
It was hard,
it
too.
showed everything.
yeah, that
know?
shit was hard.
But it was like, it felt more like grimy, like it was real. Because they actually had Lee, the real, he was a graffiti writer out there, Lady Pink. They were in the movie.
Shit.
Like the real graffiti people, they were in the movie. So like it was that real. Like it was like, oh shit, these are people that I did graffiti. I just didn't do piecing. I got up, I did throw ups, I just tagged up. I was a vandal. But they did the piecing. They
Tell
was big.
that Harley story.
I was a black book.
They was big.
Always
yeah,
on black
but
books.
I
Yeah,
got
black
a
books
black
was-
book.
I was
you know?
all about black
I hear
books.
everyone. I can't draw shit. Motherfuckers who would piece or do that fucking black book. I used to love
shit was
looking at
dope.
black books.
Yeah.
That was their best work always.
Yeah,
You know
hell
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I
Just
used
fucking
to
dope.
grab them and just hand them out to I knew graffiti artists,
Do you remember any graffiti crews?
not with Cruz. The thing was, I was so, my head was always somewhere else that I had a lot of friends.
Yeah.
And I didn't know they were
A lot of motherfuckers out here, man.
I didn't know they were the graffiti artists.
Yeah,
So I'd be
yeah.
like, bro, did you know this and that? They're like,
They don't want-
bro.
no one-
Yeah,
Grabbed
people
it.
didn't talk about it
No,
like that.
you don't want
back
them to
then.
know who it is.
Yeah.
You go to jail
Nobody
for that
knew
shit
who
back then.
anybody
Oh, yeah.
was.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then
How about
later on-
Twice? Fucking one of the most infamous motherfuckers
Oh, yeah.
in down south. You know what I'm saying? So come on,
Yo,
Twice is a legend.
And when you find out, I go, yo, you're this person. They go,
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
crazy.
And I'm
dog.
like, yo, I've
That's
known you all this
I've met
time.
so many graffiti artists. I'm like, are you sure? Like some of them look like real small and tell you like,
Yeah.
I don't
That's
think
not
you
you.
got on the highway
Yeah.
on that motherfucking billboard. You sure that was you? But
Yes,
yeah,
man.
these
No,
motherfuckers
the
are killing
crazy
it.
shit is, I mean, when I went out bombing, I met people that was always tagging up in New York or to the tri-state area.
But
Like, I'm like, you just meet them. You're like, oh shit, this is motherfucker. I met J.A. I don't know if you ever, whatever. Big artist,
Just
big
claim the
tag
fame.
out there. No, J.A. was big. When she say all city, like he was all city. He was out even in Staten Island. Like,
So
who the
he's
fuck
like
taking
info.
shit up?
He would be the equivalent of info, meeting info.
I would say that because info's up everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, info went to Miami Springs.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
I want to
I'm
say
sure I ran
Razor
into him.
Springs too.
Here we go.
Because
Miami Springs connection.
Nah, was fuck.
hey,
Name was Beach. Wasn't it Beach High?
I don't know.
What's your
Zach,
next move
I've
for
never
the
been over there.
for the 305 radio podcast?
Video, bro. Start doing video. We're doing live recordings and events, which is it's a trip, man. It's so bugged out. Like we're about to put out a few episodes from what's left of 305 Fest and 305 Day. You know,
That's gonna be hard.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That was
bro.
It was a nice little corny.
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna be hard. Word.
Derek G blessed us with
He's
this little spot
big
next
up-
to the
big up
stage.
Derek.
Big up Derek
Big
G.
up Derek, bro.
Fucking
You
awesome.
got the
Hell
best
yeah, and
pictures
that-
of girls' butts.
Yes.
Love
He
it.
does beautiful work.
Yo, so
He's
you know,
always been dope.
Fantastic.
Beautiful work.
it's
Derek
funny
G's
because
always
when
been
I
dope.
started the magazine, Derek had just started doing he was starting to pop off. Like he had done images. His biggest picture at the time, he was selling posters of Days in an alley with someone. I don't know, but it was a dope picture. Yo, and that's when they were both coming up. So it's dope to see. You know, I'm sure you guys have had that experience when you guys
I think
you
he
see
did a
people
video for
they
us.
coming
Right.
up.
Yeah.
He did one video, and then after that, like he shot up. Like he did his own his
Out
own
of
thing,
nowhere, he
just
started
off
doing the
it.
behind the scenes,
I
all that
can't
stuff.
fuck with y'all no more.
I can't for a price though. You know.
I'm shit for a good price because he got good work.
Yeah,
Derek
but he
G,
does have
Derek
good
G
work.
is fucking ill.
That dude's
Just one
parties
of
are
the-
Very
always
talented,
changing.
very creative.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
He thinks
always
outside
been.
of the box.
He's stupid. Yeah,
Yes.
he's
I mean,
definitely artistic.
the good
No,
thinking
no,
outside.
Yeah,
don't
he's artistic. He's an
Not
artist.
your
Don't-
kind of
Not
thing.
your kind of.
When I said don't date out the box, you could think out the box. Just don't date out the box.
I just want before our timers, I want you to promo whatever you want to promo, your socials, everything.
All right, bet.
Give us, but take turns. Don't you know? Like,
No, go, Dre. Do you think I'm
We're doing fraud.
I don't shut up.
Right.
Social security numbers. Let's go.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
What's up, Miami and worldwide? This is your girl, Dre Mauve, and you can find me on the gram at 305_brownie. Follow the company at Dre Mauve Productions. We got the podcast at Girl TLK Radio.
Yes.
Follow the one, 101.1.
The
There you
one.
go.
305 Magazine, 305
Yeah.
Radio. We're everywhere. Check us out. Thanks
Dope.
for the love and
See, I
support.
don't need to say
Super
nothing.
dope.
No, so,
Finally, I mean,
right? Cojones. Nah, you can
give
find
us
me.
your socials, please.
Yeah, you can find me Struck STRUCK 305 on the gram. Follow 305 Radio, 305 Radio on the gram. Everywhere else, you can find us on Spotify. Anywhere you listen to any digital music.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
We go big you up, motherfuckers who don't know who you were or didn't. Hopefully they watch this and the two people that watch it, they get knowledgeable.
saying.
Do your fucking homework is all I'm trying to say.
That's all we
Figure out who the fuck came before you and why the fuck you are where you
Know
are.
your
Just people
city,
always
know-
came
know the
before you.
shit. And listen, I know we didn't even say, but big up to the artists right now that's coming from Miami that's doing their thing.
Oh, hell yeah.
They're sticking together.
Yeah.
They're actually
It's a lot-
supporting one another.
There's a lot of support right now.
It's
Keep
looking
that
like
shit
it's
moving.
like a
Especially
beautiful
right now.
vibe
Yeah.
going on.
right now is amazing. And
Should
this
have
year
happened
has
20
been
years ago.
This is what we've been talking about for
Forever.
mad
We always
long.
talked about it.
Always,
Forever, yeah.
always.
And I'd rather it happening now than it never happening.
It's not when you do it, it's if you do
Yeah,
it.
so it's
Make it
dope that it's
happen.
going on now, and the support is really,
Right.
it's really good.
Word
Everyone's
up.
been showing up and at least supporting the local that's been out here.
Yeah, I gotta say, man,
Supportive,
big
man.
ups to you guys.
Yes.
Because your podcast is mad funny. I
You've
bug
had some
out
great
since the
people on
beginning.
here, too,
Trust me, we
so-
appreciate. We ain't shit. We appreciate you though.
Listen,
I mean,
we
like,
You
You're
guys
the
have
shit.
great chemistry.
I can't wait to get off camera to really yell at Eddie. You know what I'm talking about? We got some shit to talk about. But but
we didn't even take the shrooms. I
Dog.
had shrooms here.
Oh no, I'm done.
Nah, you crazy.
Chocolate covered
good.
shrooms. Let's do it.
So tell me asshole. But I don't even do that.
Take it early, bro.
I didn't.
Yo, this podcast, imagine this episode on shrooms.
You know, it would have been better.
Oh, it would have been better, bro.
He would have told you his other stuff. Listen,
Told you,
That's what we do.
I would have confessed everything.
when we started, we always said, let's make sure that we take care of home team, try to bring all the history that we
Yeah.
can possible. Just big up because, we all came up together. Let's make it fucking happen. Let's tell the story. People need to know the fucking story. It just is what it is.
Everyone
and,
that come on here is people that I seen grinding when
Yeah.
I was out there.
yeah, and it's
So
fun.
if you was out there when I was out there, I got
Yeah.
you.
Bro,
That's it.
let me tell you, I used to run into you every show we did, bro. We put
you had
together
to have-
hip hop shows. See Eddie out in the streets
Shit.
doing street team
Shit.
shit
Facts.
all the time.
Facts.
All the time.
Just
And-
so she knows I was in the studio while he was out there.
Yo, he's
And,
put out mad CDs,
leave her
man.
alone.
He was changing diapers.
I'm just asking because you're
Shake
gonna
the
have to
diapers,
come
Puerto
through
Rican.
with a
I'm gonna give you
freestyle on
Listen.
305
I'm gonna
radio.
give you
guys
my
gonna
info so you do your homework first, and then I'm gonna come.
You guys are gonna come on 305 radio though.
Oh, we
It's
And
love.
you're gonna drop
That's
some
what's up.
rhymes.
We did.
We'll see.
Yeah,
Just
you know
drop a
what?
verse.
Get
I got
ready.
you.
Drop a verse.
I just gotta be hip hop influenced. You know,
Push it on
I've
them.
been
When you
I've
get
been
there,
grinding,
like, yo,
working
let me hear
in kids
freestyle.
and
Give me-
fathers, just
Give
killing
me
it.
6 bars.
Right,
Six bars.
it's something. Something.
Yo, give me 3 bars now.
Word. We appreciate you though, and I'm glad y'all made it through. You know, I know last time she didn't want to come on, but then y'all worked it
she
out,
scared.
so I'm glad.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know what you guys were gonna ask us.
Oh, that was true. I heard you were sick
Thought we was
though.
gonna throw a bucket of slime on her, like
Right.
it's Nickelodeon.
Right. She told you she was sick and she was in
Old school
Bermuda.
It's all
Nickelodeon.
love. On the contrary, thank you guys for rescheduling us and
No,
for
for
Yeah,
having
no,
us on
we
here.
playing, but don't worry
Yeah.
about it. Like I said, we fucking
You guys doing
dudes
your
for
thing.
real.
This is like
Yeah.
that's dope. What y'all doing? As
Yeah, y'all
well.
repping for real.
You know, so
That's what it
it's
is.
always good to just put it out there. And,
Guaranteed.
make sure the
Guaranteed.
4 or 5 people that listen know what's up and go.
That's
ahead.
what's up.
And then
Your
the
history,
4 or
man.
5 people that listen to our podcast,
Right.
like we're
That's
gonna have
it.
10
Now we go
people.
have
eight,
together.
well, 8 to 10. It's gonna be
8 to
off
10.
the chain.
It's gonna be.
Yeah,
Yo, we can ride the Metro Rail together now.
yeah, that'd be hard.
Metro
Do a show on the
Mover.
on- We
The
do a
Mover
show
is
on the
free.
Metro
I think
Mover.
The Mover's free.
How about that
Is
one?
the Mover free?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it is.
We'll make it
It's
free.
still
Just
free.
jump
It's
on that
still
shit.
free, right?
Like in New York, just jump the what's it called?
Nah, I jumped it anyway. But
I don't do that. Anyway,
Just-
I appreciate
Just in the
y'all. Y'all ever got something to promo or
Nah,
anything you want?
just
you
listen.
come on
Listen to the
fucking back.
podcast, man. Dre's
Yeah.
got that Girl Talk podcast about to
Yeah,
drop.
yeah, for sure.
I got 305 radio.
girl talk. Does
Girl
girl
Talk is launching this month. Yes, sir.
I feel like
y'all
it's gonna
talk
be
about
real
freaky
biased.
deaky stuff on there?
What's up?
Y'all talk about freaky deaky stuff on there?
We talk about everything on there.
Yeah.
That was a hard
Not
no.
like you guys.
Right?
Not like us.
no,
No
definitely
butt
not.
Nothing?
No, Girl Talk Radio is
But I
actually about
apologize to my friend.
empowerment of self and empowerment of
Oh,
others. So.
so
we're
okay.
Part
so
of the woman hater
bedazzle-
club,
but-
though.
Bedazzle butt plugs is cool.
The glow in the dark ones.
What?
With the ruby at the end. So
If that makes you feel empowered,
Yo,
Empowerment comes in different shapes
you
and
give him a
forms.
ruby.
it's all a matter of
we know with
preference,
diamonds
right?
on it.
I show
Wow.
you this ruby.
With that, make sure you listen Girl Talk, especially all you women.
Girl
You know,
talk.
you really want to run the
No
world.
fucking around, yeah. Girl
Listen,
talk,
we appreciate y'all. So, and like I said, you need something to ever promote. So you coming back, it's nothing. We,
I
you know,
appreciate
you
you,
already
bro.
know
You guys
it's your
all
platform.
Absolutely.
Anything that we
Home
can do
team,
is
home team.
Home
fucking
team.
nothing. Yeah, and
I
thank you
appreciate you
again. We had a
guys,
good
man.
time.
Thank
Your
you,
energy's
guys.
fucking awesome. Thank you for stealing the show.
That's what's up.
Next time I'll come by myself.
We'll do this. Right, 'cause obviously, this ain't the time.
Listen, I just have a YouTube channel. Just keep talking to myself.
Obviously.
It's what it is.
A judo?
You still have a picture of yourself in the bathroom? Real vain?
You know about that.
I know, because I know you love yourself. Hannibal Heck, Eddie the Ass Eater, a world famous Beats in the Hood. World
Beats in the Hood.
Thank you to
Appreciate
everybody
y'all.
who's listening.
Yeah, we
Peace
gone.
out.
What up?